Leslie Windows.
Leslie, stop.
I'm going to see Leslie Windows.
And we're live, baby.
G'day team.
G'day.
Hey, let us know in the chat if you're watching a couple of backbones.
My teeth are
Silence.
nice and white. Beautiful teeth, eh? Ali, would you mind fetching me a coffee downstairs?
Yeah, she should get me one too.
That is a grouse idea, eh?
Yeah.
Look, we're on stream now. We can't.
Go hard, g'day backbones. How you going?
Yeah,
Good to
backbones. How's it going?
Do you actually want it?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually.
Oh, okay, I really want it.
Yeah, like a ristretto intenso.
Just
It's
putting
like
in a coffee,
the capsules,
coffee order.
the black ones.
Yeah.
This
You
here
get the
is
shortest
just-
possible. Like the shortest coffee is like. It's like one
The
sip.
button is the touch button on the farthest left
Farthest
of the machine.
left,
So
yeah,
you put
yeah.
the capsule in the
I thought to
machine.
make the coffee.
No, it's an espresso
It's a machine. An espresso machine.
Wow.
It's literally just drop a pod, press a button. Doesn't really get that much easier.
Where is it?
Just downstairs, floor number 1. If you may, if you could, it'd be great. Because we're on stream now, we can't
Yeah,
we can't move.
We can't get our own coffees.
convenient.
Couldn't be possible.
Hello, James. I love James. Everybody loves James. James is giving. Why is the chat so fucked?
The chat's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not you guys. We look at like the way it's coming up for us.
Chat's screwed. Hide chat, unhide chat. Why is it? You'll look like a gender reveal.
That's fucking brilliant. Top.
There we
marks.
go.
Oh, okay. That's exactly how it was before.
No, it's the other way.
Yes, we do look a bit like a gender reveal.
How's it going, peeps?
Yeah.
Backbones.
Backbone.
Heading into the chat there is we've basically running a double stream action here. We've got some Formula 1 action coming and some Sky Sports. What is this? IndyCar.
Sky Sports Mix, by the way. I'm trying to find the IndyCar channel.
Yeah.
We're just doing the prayer at the moment, I do believe.
They are doing the prayer. So we
DK there, looking at the ground. Good on him.
sponsored by Direct Supply and BitNile.
Just trying to fix my hair. Here, team. Still a bit
James,
shit,
I love
isn't
you. Why is this chat being a prick?
it? Yeah, I told you. You see by the dawn's early light. That should give you a little bit of an indication on where we're running in the old...
So somebody's asking if we're going to play the Danny Rick alternative commentary.
Why the
That
fuck
would
would we do
defeat the
that?
purpose of us being here, right?
Also, Danny Rick.
Yeah, I mean,
Copycat.
talk about taking someone's idea and going, oh, well, I'm more famous, so I'm going to sort of undercut you guys. There you go.
Yeah, but do you know what he's not doing? Is he's not doing it for free for all the backbones out
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You've got to pay for Sky Sports, you've got to pay for the red button shit, you know. And he's not going to be funny.
No, he won't be funny like us.
Did you see him on the Tom Segura podcast?
No.
He was the least funny man in the world.
Was he?
Yeah, he's too scared.
Well, these
There's
days...
Grosjean on camera, who apparently needs a punch in the face.
Yeah, according to Willpower.
Willpower showing lack thereof, going on a sort of madman rant.
You're walking down this one alone, buddy.
Yeah, but it was quite funny.
I can't see this chat, so I'm going to need to go on Twitch on my phone to look
that's
at
fair enough.
to look at my chat.
So we're looking at the we're looking at the flyover in Wisconsin, and we're also looking at Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
Queuing up to exit pit lane to go on his installation lap here.
Do a little practice start.
If you are running the old double screener with us, that's
Oh.
where we're at.
Jesus Christ, I'm a bit tired, isn't it?
Double screener with us. It's gonna be weird watching us on the old deck.
Yeah, I don't want to watch us. I want to watch just the chat. How
I'm
can
sure
I-
there's an easier way of doing this that we don't.
Fit checks. Fit check. Stand up,
Yeah,
mate.
so I'm wearing. Hang on.
Yeah, your crotch is a bit revealed.
Yeah, I don't want to sort of expose myself. I'm going to a lovely pair of pink suit trousers there. A Louis Vuitton belt and a racy pair of kicks there.
There you go. And I'm just, my usual self with my nice grey trousers and no shoes.
No shoes. You've taken the Gucci loafers off.
I have indeed.
So yeah, that's what we're running.
So how are we doing, people?
Looking at the starting grid here, by the way, Armstrong with his best performance of the year, lining up P8,
Yep.
ahead of the other Marcus Ericsson, starting ninth next to Benjamin Pedersen. Good result for him.
And Santino Ferrucci, David Malukas, Graham Rahal, Rinus Bouquet, Felix Rosenqvist, Callum Lott, Scott McLaughlin, Romain Grosjean, Simon Pagano, Augustin Canapino, Will Power, Will Power and Scott Dixon starting inside of 2 positions. Oh, this is going to be spicy. And
Well,
Jack
I
Harvey.
don't think they're actually upset with each other anymore. I think it's actually just
Grosjean.
Grosjean and Power with the big So we'll be monitoring that storyline as it progresses, folks. Yeah, a little bit of fisticuffs.
Yeah, Sky
spice,
Sports
bit of
Mix,
heat.
everyone. Sky Sports Mix, that's where you get to watch the IndyCar and that.
IndyCar. Don't do that. Don't. No. I'm gonna nip this in the bud. Don't do the Max Futural voice. Not on our stream.
I'm not doing the Max
You
Futural
are
voice.
doing the Max Futural voice.
Can you
and
get
we're
me a
not
coffee,
gonna do
Ali?
You've already asked me that.
Please. Pretty please.
I don't understand.
So you go, so there's this thing called an elevator. You're going to press the button.
that. Devlin D. Francesco suiting up there.
Well, he hasn't got a podium.
Oh no, sorry, that was Castro Nevis.
I'm doing a Love Island impression, innit? Jeez, I look terrible when I'm coughing.
Love Island.
I will get
By the way, I'm extremely sick, so that's why I'm kind of like needing a coffee. But Alice is just, being not very cooperative here.
I will get you coffee.
Yeah.
If you find a way to charge my phone.
There's this thing up, so it's pretty impressive. There's a thing called a charger, which you'll plug into your phone, and then it'll your battery will go up the percentages and that.
Oh, hang on. I think she might have figured it out for herself.
Wait.
Hey! She's figured it out for herself. Hold on to your hats, one and all. Holy shit, we've had an outcome here.
Alice Queen, according to chat.
I'm the only queen on this stream.
Yeah, you are.
Happy Pride Month, everybody. Pink cars there. There's a few pink
What am I
cars.
into though?
And stop fucking around with the system where all of our shit is plugged into.
Yeah, literally, we could.
Oh, you can't.
He's no queen, he's a Barbie. Chat. Me and Ali were having a very heated discussion about the Barbican Centre. I guess some of you must be living in and around London. What are your thoughts on the Barbican Centre?
Are you looking at, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at the chat here to
It's
see
very
what
odd
they can
because
say.
it's like you're speaking to that, whereas we should be.
Yeah,
They're over there.
Barbican Centre.
Stop.
Okay, Barbican Centre, people.
Fuck me, it's like it's day one at school.
Shit house.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
ugly building.
People saying it looks terrible. It's shit. It's terrible. Barbican Centre is like a very ugly piece of decoration in the middle of London. Some historians think it looks really good, but it's just basically concrete towers that kind of break, what I would call the mould of London.
Joseph Newgarden there lining up P2. Carry on. I'm going to talk about the IndyCar.
You're going to talk about the IndyCar,
Yeah,
I'm going to talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
architecture.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, it sort of breaks
Newgarden
what
with a
London's really
great
about.
Record. Obviously 500 winner earlier this year, last month.
But yeah,
New
no,
dad.
it's real shoddy work.
Happy Father's Day to all the,
Yeah,
all the
happy
backbones
Father's Day
out there.
actually. All the backbones and
Backbone S's to all the single
to
mums.
those who also don't know they may be a father.
Like Marcus Armstrong.
Happy
As
Father's
we
Day
look at
to
the
you
aerial
too.
view of the circuit here. Fast track and repaved as well. So this is actually going to be a little bit of a wild one, I think, folks. As we see one of the Mercedes moving very. Oh no, he's approaching his grid slot on the.
By the way, I do have a bit of a cough, so just to let you know, I am a bit sick, but why do people automatically think that when I have a cough or when I don't feel good, it's because I've gone out?
Because you're usually out.
I know I am, but
It's meant to be
looks like
even grippier than the black side.
looked up the Barbican Centre. Looks like a shit hospital. Yeah, that's pretty true.
Bang on.
Question marks over whether or not that
This
tire
doesn't work.
will go a distance.
It does.
F1 sync. We're watching
Lewis
Hamilton.
Hamilton
Literally doing his install
approaching
lap.
the hairpin.
Approaching the hairpin.
Brakes.
Brakes.
Turn in.
Gets the
Apex.
apex. He's on
Power
power
down.
now and he's exiting the
Off
corner.
he goes down the straight.
And he's about to open DRS, I reckon. No, he's not
No.
checking whether it's open.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
Yeah, you might live to regret that. As we return 2 minutes 33, countdown to command at the IndyCar Sonsio Grand Prix in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's just my reputation. Basically, people are just saying I'm a massive steam head.
Just put this here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just going to look at ourselves twice.
That's fine.
Marcus Armstrong.
Hang on.
Oh, Marcus!
Marcus on the camera there. No
How-
Leslie Windows with him this week. Well, no Leslie Windows on the TV at least.
Yeah, as we... Yeah, we're on our
So
way.
that's better. Now we can sort of look down and then we can address the backgrounds up here.
Where are you watching the IndyCar race? We're watching it in the living room.
At home, yeah.
Just chilling. On Sky Sports Mix.
Hope you're watching with us.
Sort of. Do you know what I find? That coffee's taking a really long time to prep
It's
itself.
going to be iced coffee by the time it gets here. What do you need with your phone to make a coffee?
Yeah, you don't need a phone to make a coffee. It's pressing a button.
Can you work out how to charge my phone?
Yeah, we'll work it out in the meantime.
You're not going to.
Yeah, we will.
I just don't trust you.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Today when we look at the strategy
Yeah, you just saw hot pants. James wearing hard pants.
3 or 4 stops. Who's going to make it count?
Can you write
Let's
down
go
your
back to
coffee?
Elkhart Lane.
It's the black, like capsules.
It's almost as if we're not right in the middle of something.
Yeah, no, it's almost like
It's Clem's choice.
yeah, it's the black one. You'll have like all the different capsules. It'll be bottom right,
Yeah.
black.
Forte. It says Forte on it.
Forte, no, it says intenso.
Intenso.
Intenso. I want the shortest, the darkest, the literally basically the strongest coffee you can find.
Where is it on the first floor?
Literally, you turn,
Do a quick lap. You might see it.
and you may need some keys to come back up. By the way,
Right. What's the check going?
what are we boys up to in London? Yeah, you look terrible now. Look at how you're looking.
Well, you were just on your phone before. I don't.
Yeah, I was looking.
I blame this thing because
I blame Twitch.
I blame Formula One and IndyCar being too arrogant to
To-
just separate their fucking events for the day. What?
Why? Yeah, why?
Why don't you just look? Oh, look, there's going to be an IndyCar race on the same day, and neither IndyCar nor Formula One had the foresight to think, hang on, should we just sort of give each other a quick buzz here?
I've driven at Road America before
Have you?
on my sim.
Okay, well then I've driven there as well.
It looks very similar to my sim. Yeah. I thought I recognized the track.
Is this going to be like Grand Theft Auto again when we were in Los Angeles? We literally couldn't go anywhere.
Los
in
Angeles?
We couldn't go anywhere in Los Angeles without Clem going, oh, I know this from GTA! And I was like, yeah, it's a fucking replica of Los Angeles. Why would it not be there?
No, okay, fine, but
Engine started at IndyCar, by the way.
LA, I was going down Rodeo, and then I was going up the hills, and I was like, man, that's Franklin's house. And then we didn't quite get to Vegas, or like, you know, back like behind in the valley and stuff, where you'd find not Franklin. What's the other geezer's name? Trevor.
Is anyone watching this actually play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, have you guys played GTA, by the way?
Well, it's not just the longest, it's also the fastest road course on the schedule. Alexander Rossi averaging 137 miles an hour.
Okay, there's a few GTA players in the chat.
GTA is the GOAT.
Okay, the IndyCars are rolling off.
Yeah, they're rolling off.
They're coming off the grid, so...
They're going, they're going to do their
Just
2
to-
little warm-up laps to make sure they're in the...
Yep, quick reminder for you. Colton Herder on pole alongside Paso Award,
Is he?
who's still on my list. And Dixon off 23 and was second quickest in morning warm-up. So that's going to be a storyline worth following.
Dixon's fighting back through the field after his
Along with Power as well. Power's going to have some pace in that Penske car.
after his little moment of, could you say, sort of brain fade?
Oh, he'll be fine, mate. Yeah.
No, it was just a shame, obviously, what happened yesterday in the I think it was second practice, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so Scott, I think, had he gone off just before?
Yeah, he had a little bit of a pirouette.
Bit of a moment, came back on track and sort of forgot to check in his mirror, changed his line before looking into his mirror, and sort of had to come together with Will Power, a little bit of a push and a shove.
Not his finest moment, I will be honest.
No, a little push and a shove, but yeah, and then Will Power was pretty pissed off at Grosjean for...
Here's my theory. So Grosjean already put him in the dirt about a lap before the Dixon thing happened.
Yeah.
So I think he was so animated and wound up with Dixon because it was all built up and it all came out at one time. So I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, but overall, they're both starting 25th and 26th. They're bound to be, cutting back through the field on this beautiful, beautiful track.
It's actually a great circuit.
It's honestly, it looks the tits. It's so good.
It's the one the European boys all say that they look forward to the most because it is the most.
People say it looks like Spa.
It doesn't.
No, well that's what Marcus said.
Yeah,
So
but
it's fast, it's
you-
flowing, and it's.
Listen to what you just said.
That's what Marcus said. Yeah, it's true. But I don't know.
It doesn't look like Spa, but it does look like a lot of fun to have a hack around.
A lot of concrete.
A lot of concrete.
A lot like the Barbican Centre.
Yep.
I'm not going to give up that Barbican Centre.
It is a fucking
Terrible
horror show.
place.
Yeah.
Now that Ali's gone, we can talk freely about how horrendous it looks.
Yeah. It is. It's awful. Some of her taste in buildings is really, really questionable. Her taste in men even more so.
Yeah, no, you said yourself, yeah.
As we see the field sort of coming onto the back to the main straight now. Or the
So
back straight?
Pateau is in P2. Who's the other arrow there? Is that Rousset?
Rosenquist, I believe.
No, I think Rosen's a bit further back.
I think he did quite well.
Christie. I think that's Christie over there.
Oh, yeah.
Rosen Christie. But Colton Herta.
Oh, it is Ross. Yeah.
Carl Kirkwood, P3.
That's a good. That's
Row
nice.
3, sorry.
Actually, some great performances from some young guns here.
Yeah, a lot of
you've
young
got your
guns.
Kirkwoods, your Lungards, your Armstrongs, your Pedersens, your Ferrucci's, your Di Francescos, all up in the fast 12.
Marcus Armstrong, not
Yeah,
qualifying.
P11, which is
P11 for a first.
to be honest, makes me a bit nervous. Because
Ah,
he's outside his comfort zone.
yeah. He's not starting off where he should be.
P11.
So it is always a bit daunting. It's like starting off pole for the first time in your career. Marcus is just so used to that P11 that P8 could be a bit.
It might be a bit, yeah, he might sort of, you know when you sort of stand on top of a ladder and you're a bit like, ooh, this is higher. I don't feel certainly necessarily stable up here. You know what I mean?
It's not just. Yeah, it's just. I feel like it could puzzle him because he's not going to see that many cars
He's
in front of him
he's
anymore.
very easily confused.
Yeah. It's live on Sky
Mix.
Sky
Mix.
Sports Mix.
Someone's dumped a lot of oil all over the circuit there as well, as we see as we ride on board
Yeah,
with
we've-
Graham Rahal. Or no, I think that might even be
Christian Lundgaard.
yeah.
We're talking about the a lot of people asking about where the podcast is. It's on its
Oh,
way. It's on
yeah.
its way.
We thought it was going to be ready this week and we were wrong. Sorry about that.
Clem, stop coughing into your hand. Where can I cough? Lenardowski.
To be honest, folks, it's an upgrade that he's been coughing into his hand. The amount of times I've looked over this week and Clem's been coughing, it's just been. It's like you're trying to aim it at me.
Well, when you're sick alone, it's no fun. But when you're both sick, it's grouse.
You say that for a lot of things.
Yeah, it's true. When you're
Riding on board Pato here.
you're talking about horizontal workouts
Nope.
there.
Riding on, and now we're on board Herder following Sochi. Now, is Sochi going to come in this lap? Are we all go? They look to be lining up, so I think we could all be go here. Ladies and gents, hold on to your hats, hold on to your socks. This could be wild.
Are we starting?
Yeah, just approaching the final
Final
crest
corner,
now.
yeah. And it goes green, 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 and then it's off she goes.
Keep your eyes on the green car in P8, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Not many cars in
co-founder.
front of him now. It's easier to see him as they're about to line up, and I think it's going to be go very soon.
They're really bunched up. This could be messy.
This could be extremely messy.
Really fucking messy, man.
This looks like an F2 safety car restart, and it's green here. Oh, where's the track? Road America, baby.
Right, yeah.
he's not got a bad
Get in the
start.
draft, break outside the slipstream, you daft bastard. Come on!
And he's off.
And it looks like we're going to get one of the McLarens. Oh,
Oh.
someone's been deduced by one of the
Is
McLarens.
that Marcus
But
in
it's not us.
P4?
Oh, no way!
Marcus is in
Oh,
P4.
we're in P4!
What the fuck?
Now go!
Come on!
Come on! Got there, mate!
And as we get a complaint from the neighbours regarding noise.
Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, and someone else has been forced onto the dirt there as well. That looks like it could have been Christian Lundgaard as they approach it in the very, very quick back straight here now as Armstrong's shaping for a move on Newgarden.
Marcus has actually deduced this stuff.
Mate, he's having a fucking blinder. And he's got it! He's fucking got it! Got it, mate!
Come on, baby! Now he's just gonna.
Head down, brother, let's go!
I'm dying. Wow.
This stream is about to get significantly less funny. Because I'm going to get real fucking serious.
Yeah, you're just gonna get
I'm
serious.
going to get real passionate, mate.
Passion. Yeah, but that's what you want,
And
right?
we love that here. We love
He's
the
broken
passion.
the toe. He's up ahead as we see the.
He's fucking deducing it.
Could Marcus Armstrong win
Let's
this race?
hear it for
We've got
the
a caution.
boy.
We've got a caution. Caution. Safety
Caution.
car's out.
Full course caution.
Full
Just
course
as
caution.
they recover the car.
As
I'm going to catch my breath here.
fuck me. Mark's in P3.
Al,
Yeah,
Al,
Ali.
Al, you're going to have to leave. Whenever you're not around, he seems to
Yeah,
pull
he
his
seems to
finger
do
out.
well.
I'm afraid you're going to have
Sorry.
to go. I love you. And the seas part for the young man from Parnell. And I don't think
Yeah,
Kirkwood's been deduced there.
I
I
know,
think he's
and
just lost.
he deduced the guy in front and then deduced himself round.
A double deduce. I think.
Yeah, deduced himself and then deduced. Muchas gracias.
I only needed to ask about 18 times for this.
That looks very long. Did you get?
Did you push ristretto?
Did you put ristretto?
Yeah, I just did it twice.
That's right.
Oh, you did a double.
I gave you a double.
You're the best.
Oh, what a
okay.
backbone.
You're a backbone. You deduced that. Look at Marcus.
Armstrong's in
Armstrong in
up
P4.
5 spots
Does
to
F1 exist?
P4 as you see Dixon squirreling around the outside of Will Power there on the entry to the quick corner.
Yet again, together. Can't keep those two apart, can you?
Nah, but they're alright. They go way back. They're alright.
As we've got, what's that pace car?
That's it. I think
Marcus
that might be a
Armstrong in
Corvette.
P3. What the fuck is going
come
on?
on, you're an extra commentator, so-
No, fuck the commentators, mate. We're doing our own little live stream there.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
This has just made my fucking day. I mean, I'm sick.
And if there was ever a doubt that we do actually like Marcus,
I think this is
we've
it.
just nipped that in the
Yeah,
bud as
we've
well.
nipped that in the bud. He's still a massive prick,
Oh, he's a fucking wanker.
but
But we love him.
all that wankiness, the moment he puts on his helmet and he does a good job, we're happy for him, you know?
Alright, I'm going to have a quick look at the chat here. And I do apologise. I'm going to be a hypocrite and I'm going to pick it up and have a look because
Yeah.
my eyesight's not that good. Love the slander. Alice third wheeling is pretty huge.
What is Marcus thinking in the car, if you had to guess?
Holy shit.
No, I would think he's looking in front of him and he doesn't...
I think he's in win mode now.
No, I think there's a big question mark hanging over his head. He doesn't understand quite what's going on.
ILOT update, no one cares.
He's an employee.
Yeah,
Where is
exactly.
Ilot? Actually,
He's an employee.
we don't care.
No, I think he's had a good start though. In all fairness, he started a little bit deep, but I think you're guaranteed to pick up at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 on that start just by the
sheer number
the
of
drivers
people going
falling
off.
victim to the dedugery happening on lap 1.
I love the doucheries on that one.
Yeah, fantastic.
Great
even,
to watch.
Even better than last lap in Baku. That's what
Oh.
we really like a dedugery.
That's a douchery and a half. When the seas split. Oh, poor Callum. Oh yeah, poor Callum, because you know.
All right, so some people are going to just sack the
Dump
red
the reds
tyres off
early.
immediately. And now this is something that we have picked up on. It's some genuine tyre
Genuine
chat
info,
here.
which is something that you don't normally get from Screaming.
We've heard reports that the black tyre, which is the harder compound tyre, is actually no slower than the red tyre. So the reds are almost completely redundant because they're the same speed, but they go off the cliff quicker. So now what you're seeing, a lot of people dive to
A
the
lot
lane
of
here.
them.
A shitload of
Literally,
people. Basically the
fucking
second
hell,
half of the
whole
field.
grid.
So this is going to give us a real interesting split here, folks, as well. So now essentially we're going to have 3 races going on all afternoon. We're going to have these pit stoppers,
Yeah.
the people who are staying out there, and we're going to have the Formula One. I think someone's crashed in pit lane. You just see them sort of waving the cars down there.
Telling them it's time to come in. It's
Go
time
on,
to
Dixon.
come in. As we've got Dixon going in, the number 9. Who's this? The purple, the pink?
Somebody. We've jumped Grosjean in the stop, but I think we may have lost out to Power.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, you can. Yeah, plug into laptop.
Plug it into the laptop.
And if that doesn't work, then your phone's broken.
Yeah.
No, that was a freebie from one of my
Yeah.
insurers, so it definitely works.
Grouse.
Did you hop off the plane at LAX with my jeans and my cardigan? Yeah. I'm way back in the chat.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ooh, merch.
Oh, there's more merch chat.
Merch chat. Now, James, we were talking about this earlier. What's your drink of choice, mate? What's your poison? On an occasion like this, sitting there, watching the IndyCar, your mate in P3.
To be honest, I want a really stiff whiskey on ice, and I want to just go and sit in a dark room and cry and hope for the best.
Ah, is that the...
Yeah, that's... Oh my god, somebody's
Somebody's had an absolute
Sonic
stomp
the
through this
Hedgehog
car.
it around the outside of Will Power. I don't know if it's legal, but I'm a fan of it. It's great behaviour either way. Look
Holy
at this
shit!
son of a
He's
bitch.
just gone through
How
4, 5 different cars. Wow!
Flirting with the rear left of Scott McLaughlin as they approach the old T1 there. Still not sure who we're on board with. I think it could even be Malukas.
But beautiful. That's one way to do it. As we see 2 cars there go
You
wide.
see Kirkwood there in
Kirkwood.
the distant background.
And
Alright, so here we are on lap 3 of 55 in the IndyCar.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god, what the fuck is happening over there at Ferrari?
what's going on? It's
Hey, look at
Martin's
this,
grid wall.
it's jacked up to like nipple level.
Oh! Ferrari's having a bit of
On the
mare on the grid.
Oh, we're green! We're green!
We're green again. Why is Armstrong...
Armstrong's challenging for second!
Is he? Holy shit.
He's right up the arse of Palou!
He's actually up the arse of Palou.
Right, look out, look out, look out! Take Herder's toe! Brakes! Lay on the
this
anchors!
is
Drive
going
out, lane point!
Oh,
No,
no!
cross it back over! This isn't over.
Holy fuck.
Hey, let's return to the lead, Mr. Cameraman. Oh. Holds third.
Fucking hell, Marcus having an absolute stonking race.
Palou's just made my list.
Relax, brother. It's lap 4:55, baby. Oh, good. In the hood.
As the McLaren's having a bit of a domestic there down into turn 5.
Douche.
Getting a bit of a side
Are you
eye
going to read
there
your
from
book
the
there,
old
your
missus.
Kindle?
Got your Kindle out. What are you reading out?
What's your current...
Now let's return to that. As we see Power making a move on Dixon. And Grosjean. You're on my list.
Oh, no. Your list must be pretty long.
Yeah, it's long. This is the last thing I needed, actually.
Why?
On second thought. It's not going to calm me down. Oh!
Power and Grosjean!
Oh, Grosjean
And
has
Power.
just shuffled Will Power up the road.
Oh, this is going to make for great content outside the car once they take those lids off and go to get a fight.
Oh, the IndyCar boys putting on an absolute show here.
I mean, they're making
Oh,
a...
and Power's had a nice run through there.
Do you know what?
Dixon's going to have to go on the offensive, is he?
I tell you what, mate, that sort of Power and Grosjean sort of little rivalry there that's been developing the last couple of races, it's making a mockery of Hamilton Verstappen. I mean, this
really
is
is.
taking it to a whole new level.
It really
Their
is.
Fists are out and da-douche.
It's almost like the I don't know, there's a commissioner in IndyCar, the head of IndyCar, got them all in the driver's briefing this morning. He said, right, boys, keep it clean enough,
Enough.
put on a show.
Put on a show.
We're competing for eyeballs here.
Oh, well, I've heard, now, mixed reviews really from the Drive to Survive wannabes at IndyCar.
Oh yeah.
A bit mixed, to be fair. They haven't really quite hit the target market I think they were aiming for. But
No.
content like this will get you views.
This was absolute. This is. I don't know if this is a good race or if Armstrong's just doing well. I really don't know the difference these days, but I'll take it. And it's and Lundgaard's having a sniff around the outside of Newgarden as well. He's going to be shown the door quite rudely.
And he's actually not just shown the door, he's shown the grass and he's told, fuck off.
I thought that was a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's
A bit
IndyCar.
rude from Newgarden.
Oh,
there.
yeah, you've got to be rude, really. You've got to just put your elbows out there, and that sort of saved
But-
Rossi after a pretty shit start.
Hey, look, if Newgarden's happy to be the cool bottle behind Armstrong, I've got no qualms with that whatsoever.
No, but the thing is, regarding this, my old mentor there in go-karts, Glenn Gower, always said to me, a man comes around your outside, you better put him in the bazzer.
Yeah, fair play.
And I think, Newgarden's he's just picked up on that and he's just said, the douche.
True words never spoken.
Yeah, no, you can't overtake around the outside.
As
The
we're going to
moment-
see, oh my goodness gracious me. That's a replay of, I think it might have been Pato Award.
That's too far forward.
It is Pato Award. And he's basically just given someone the side wheel at 200 miles an hour. And it's things like this, which is why he's on my list.
Yeah, no good.
Durbrain. As he's now behind Ferrucci, the man that he tried to kill. And P8 there.
As we've got Marcus, who's sort of in a nice little cushion,
He's
alone.
just got a little bit of breathing room. The pace looks good. He's running such a multicolour operation this year.
Yeah,
he's got the blue,
he's got the blue
the
suit
blue
with a
suit
green
photograph,
car.
the green car, and the green car, the blue suit, and the green suit, and the blue car.
Yeah, it's very difficult to
So
follow.
I got up to P12 for those of you keeping an eye out
For Callum,
for the man
for
from
Clem.
Bishop Stortford.
he's done a good start for himself as well, to be fair.
I mean, P12 in that car is no mean feat.
It's like almost polling
It's
into
just been
Williams.
passed,
It's
actually,
just
by
been
VK.
passed. Well, not,
Oh, they
not
go
anymore.
again!
Not anymore.
No, siree, Bob, says Callum Ilott as he puts the move back on Renus VK.
And he says, no thank you, I will keep that P12 for myself.
And-
Although it may not score a point, he's happy for it.
Hunter Ray is still doing a fantastic job of proving Eric Carpenter completely fucking wrong there as well in P24.
As we got few guys, who's on the alternate strategy right now?
Martin Brundle's really running around down there on the grid.
He looks like
stressed.
he's stressing. He shouldn't be running that much.
Oh, he's
actually.
trying to catch up with Lance Stroll, the native in
The man
Montreal,
from Montreal, who's actually got QR codes on his lid of all
which
the
you
places.
can't scan.
Which you
'cause
can't scan.
It bops around too much.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, really, but
Fucking stupid idea.
but
that's
no,
what it is.
no, it's a beautiful helmet, and it's for
It's a great looking lid. It's a
and
great looking lid.
and it's for a great cause as well.
No, well, no, you
Doing a
can't,
similar thing to Charles Leclerc there.
can't fault him for that. I'm just glad that the QR codes aren't for donations.
Oh yeah,
That would have been fun.
that would have been difficult.
Oh,
yeah.
and Dixon's got around Grosjean, so now there is nor but daylight between Romain and
Oh,
Grosjean.
as we've got
and
cars
someone's
gone
just
off.
had a bit of an excursion.
Who's that?
It
Oh,
was Canapino.
Canapinto, yeah, Canapino. Sorry.
There's no doubt about it. Some of the more passionate fans in IndyCar, and we do love that here. We love passion.
Oh, as we've got a.
Is Kirkwood, is he giving the lap back to the field, or is it?
I think
he
he's
coming out
either
of
a
that
lap down or he's got an issue.
Oh, he's certainly got an issue. I'm just trying to figure out what it is.
As we look back and get back into the front, guys, we've got Colton Herta leading by a good 8/10, solid
But he's
margin.
certainly not skipping away with it.
No, but he's got a good margin. I think, in the case of IndyCar, it's 7 laps of 55, mate. I think he's sort of taking it a bit laid back. He's not trying to kill the tyres early. As we've got Marcus in P3.
Oh, the boy.
And he's got himself a nice little cushion, 1.4 seconds to Newgarden behind.
Very
How good.
There was actually some great commentary from you. As we see Gordon Ramsay on the grid there.
In Formula 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay, always a member, always there. Always watching the Formula 1. I think he was there in Baku.
Loves a bit of car racing, that man.
Well, who wouldn't? I mean, these days, Formula 1 is probably globally the most watched sport in the world.
It's one of the best parades ever.
There's a question for Clem.
Yes?
Is it hard to decide what accent to put on every morning?
Where'd you get that from?
It changes every sentence.
Are you looking at chat as well?
There's a McLaren, I think it's Rosenquist and VK.
Yeah,
now
it's
getting
pretty
a
hard.
bit crazy.
I don't know what accents to put on every morning, but Depends on the situation these days, you know. You got to analyze what the person in front of you wants and sort of play with it. Bit of French, bit of anglais.
Gonna be honest with you, mate, I haven't listened to pretty much anything you've just said, as I'm just keeping an eye on Armstrong there, 1.5 seconds back off the lead. And
Do I speak any German? Once again, ja, sehr guten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ja. Danke.
Wunderbar.
What's that? Great bar?
Wonderful.
Oh.
Wonderful.
How do you say great bar?
I don't.
Wunderbar
Okay.
bar. Wunderbar bar. Great bar bar.
Bit of language chat for you there,
Yeah.
folks. Armstrong getting a lot of airtime now.
He's getting a lot of it.
Amazing what happens when you're up in the top 3.
Yeah. All of a sudden you see him a bit more, but he's got a bit of rear locking. I saw as he sort of looks a bit like he's got a bit of understeer there in this car.
Even the critic.
Oh, you know, you've always got to find the. Is he on the black?
He's on the black.
Oh, he started on the alternate tyre as
No,
well.
but that's so. I think a lot of people did. So you saw all the red runners just getting the fuck rid of them onto that safety
Yeah.
car.
So they're gonna have to. So he's probably going for a
He's going to have to
two-stop.
run the red at some stage.
Do you reckon he's going for a two-stop? Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. As we've got Martin Brundle there talking to Christian Horner. Christian, ever the happy man here before the start. Obviously, his car starting on P1 and.
I think Armstrong needs to just back off Palou a little.
Don't worry about it, James. Why are you getting stressed all of a sudden? Relax, brother. Relax.
I'm not. You can say relax all you want, but I'm going to be a complete fucking mess for the next. I don't know how many laps are left. I'm going to guess about 45. So this is how Ward got it all wrong.
Yeah, because O'Ward got hit from.
Oh, he got a nudge from Kirkwood.
Look, there you go. You got front lock. Up, the little
there
dadoosh,
we
and then
go.
Kirkwood's gone for a spin, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And he's not kept it going, so he had to wait for the marshals. As we see Will Power.
Missing Carl Ball.
Ooh, bit of a excursion.
A bit of rallycross there from Will Power.
Colin McRae would be proud of that.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's a great. He was.
Oh, yeah.
He was the greatest rally driver of all time.
Canapino's had a real moment there. Really late.
Oh!
And this has been a popular corner to get wrong this weekend. The final one. Oh no, and that's not the final corner. That's-
And James just
It looks
walked
very
into-
similar.
Yeah, it does look very similar to the final corner, but that is not the final corner, James. That's turn two.
Yep.
And
Yep. Hands up on that one.
as we've got the national anthem of Canada, and Lance Stroll sat there up front,
A few kids
the
there.
local man,
Looking around.
taking
Taking it all in. Sure, it's a proud moment for young Lance Stroll.
Karen Horner.
And
Karen Horner.
Karen Horner.
Who's, no, they just called Christian Karen.
Oh.
No, Christian Horner, great team principal actually.
I think Christian Horner actually won that championship for Max Verstappen.
Well, I'm going to let you sit with that one and sort of distance myself from that.
No,
comment
that's fair
because
enough. It's a
it's
controversial
a very
topic.
it's a very divisive topic.
It is a very divisive
the end
topic.
of that World Championship. I believe that both drivers could have won it, and only one could. There you go. I
have a fan theory on it.
what's that?
Should I be brave enough to share it?
Well, we've been close to. There's been a few close calls.
Hey, let's go for it. I've got a theory. I think
I am distancing myself
This
so
has
far
got
from
nothing to do with Clem.
This has
We've never spoken about this before. This is just my own internal theory that I've come up with, and it's probably wrong. I think that Toto Wolff irritated Michael Massey so much through the course of that race, moaning, that when it came to, like, if it was a bring the safety car in, don't bring the safety car in, he was like, fuck him, bring the safety car in. Because Christian got on the radio, he was like, you only need one racing lap. And he said nothing more than that. He wasn't badgering. And as a broker, I can respect that kind of behaviour. Because you're never going to do a deal with the guy who's like, if the guy just goes like, hey, these are the facts, this is what I want, I've said my piece. You're going to go, right. That's who I'm in business with. Not suggesting that they're in business, but I'm going to leave it there.
So is that your sales technique?
So lap 10 of 55 here. So 45 to go now. Field's starting to just sort of fan out a little bit, but that's going to be fine because we need to look after the black tyre there a little bit. F1 has not yet started up.
James, as a broker, do you go to the Barclays building in London much?
No,
No. James goes to Lloyd's of London,
I do.
as do most insurance brokers. As
Yeah.
Marcus looks to have dropped the back
Yeah.
off Palou a little bit.
No,
Probably
good.
listened to you there.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want to just run his tyres too hot,
And
sitting
found
right behind his
himself
teammate.
a 1.5 second gap to Newgarden behind him.
Yeah.
Now, if Marcus Armstrong is on the podium, I will.
Ooh, that's an interesting conversation
Yeah, what
topic.
happened with Marcus Armstrong?
You were about to say you're going to get your dick out, weren't you? What?
I was not going to get my kid out on stream. Thank you very much, James. No, I was probably going to say something like, "I'll have a shot."
If Marcus Armstrong finishes on the podium, I'll let him cut my hair. However he wants to.
No. I'm cutting your hair for content. I want to cut those pubes. By those pubes, I do mean his hair.
Yeah, just
this sort of
just to get you out of jail here, mate. That's what we're talking about.
this stuff
This
here.
is sheep-like action. At the back.
Chic-like action. Do you know what? We could sell that to Loro Piano. Make yes, a nice jumper from James's hair.
The Blair hair summer.
The Blair hair summer walks. As we go back to the action, and Colton Herta is still leading the race.
Yeah, and he does have a bit of a history, Colton Herta, of leading races and then completely fucking them up. So
A few people have said you should get a tattoo.
Back, sack, and crack for the stream. No chance. But that is a great rhythm. No, rhyme.
rhythm.
Sorry.
What kind of rhythm's going to be going on while you're doing the back crack and sack, mate?
I meant rhyme. Okay, I'm not English.
Fuck me.
It rhymes
This
very
is
well.
so loose. We're on board here.
We're on board. I don't know who.
I don't know who.
This is what I love about IndyCar. It's
It's a bit of a guessing game.
It's a guessing game about who is where and what. I
That's
think
one thing.
maybe Palou.
That's one thing I will say in Formula One's favour over IndyCar is their information screen setup operation.
It's dreadful.
No, a lot better than IndyCar's.
Oh yeah. Oh F1.
F1's
Yeah.
significantly better.
No, I was going to say
Quite
IndyCar is
significantly
dreadful.
better, actually.
I don't really know what's going on right now.
Armstrong now is not really close.
7/10. Although Newgarden is closing up on the back of Armstrong because he's only 1 second behind now.
Oh, that's fine. I think he's got that pace in hand.
This is very Monaco-esque of no overtakes and pretty fucking boring.
We are 12 and 55 though. Important is oh, and as he says it, puts the curse on the man, and Grosjean has parked it in the gravel. Now this looks like it could bring out another yellow.
Now it's not completely. Has he kept the engine running?
No, I think he's got visors up, which is usually a sure sign of I've fucked it.
Yeah, I fucked it. And the glove comes into the lid, and you're sort of trying to get yourself
Wipe
away,
away
and
the tears of shame.
and then you're just sort of slamming the wheel there.
Oh, and Powers had a front row seat to it as well. He will have such an enormous erection right now. It's got to be uncomfortable in the car and
he's
on
just
the belts.
he's just gone too wide.
He's literally mugged the bloke off. He said he needs a punch in the face on television, and then he gets the Sunday afternoon delight of seeing that same bloke bury it on his own in the gravel. Turn 2. Thank you very much. Grazie mille. Done. And there's Scott McLaughlin putting an audacious move on Ferrucci. That was never on, but luckily both cars continue.
And then he gets past him again with the push to pass.
And he manages to do it. And he gives him a bit of
He
a
gives him a
sorry
wave.
fella. Sorry fella. That was he knows what he's done wrong there, and fair play to him.
Good on him.
As we see, and now we do see the
got
leaders
the
dive in the
leaders.
pits.
Pits,
It's Herta in.
pits.
It's Palou in. Is it Armstrong in as well? It is
Yes,
indeed.
it is Armstrong in. Oh my God, we're going to have both of those cars
Okay,
going.
so now
and
this is
literally
what-
the whole grid is in.
Okay, this is really interesting. This is it's not too
Oh, and that
bad
would be
of a start
considered
from
an
Herta.
unsafe release in Formula One.
No, but they've got a wide enough pit lane here. Right now, come on, Ganassi. Palou's got apparently the dream pit exit.
But he's
And
still...
he's not going to get Colton Herta, but is Armstrong's
Armstrong's kept it. No,
No.
he's not. He's fighting with...
not.
he's met... Oh, what's going on? Caution. What's going on?
He was squirreling all over the road.
I see. They went all box because of the caution that was going to come out.
Yeah, but
I don't know why Marcus was sort of a bit angry there at the wheel.
he's lost out a bit.
Somebody says
Kirkwood's had another mare. If that is indeed Kirkwood, it could be Castrian Evers.
Helio. Oh,
What?
my.
Oh, dearie me. He's had an absolute nightmare there in the 27.
Oh, it's Mark. Ooh, could that be an unsafe release from the Marcus Armstrong? It could be.
Yeah, I think that's probably an unsafe release.
That's a very unsafe release there for Marcus. Oh, what a fucking shame, man. Is there a big penalty in
I don't
IndyCar?
think it's as bad as Formula One, but I'm really hoping.
Fuck me. That's pissed me off now. Everybody in chat going, getting angry.
There's a lot of people who are quite upset and rightly
Quite
so.
pissed. Fuck.
I think sometimes it's just like a team fine or something. I don't know.
I hope so, because I don't
And when
want...
they're all coming in like that, I mean, you really should be a bit more heads up.
Drive through? Is it a drive through? No.
No, it won't be drive through.
If there isn't contact, they usually don't penalise it. Good.
Some good feedback there in the chat.
feedback.
We're going to try and manifest that.
The funny thing is that chat's actually more educated about the thing that we're commentating.
Massively so, yeah.
But, you know, we back that.
So it's just like Formula One.
It's just like Formula 1, yeah, we back that, you know. It's, as we have a...
Speaking of Formula One, I think we're about ready to go.
Yeah,
As we're
we got
seeing all the cheesy
titles.
driver intros.
Yeah, there's Oscar Piastri, Nico Hulkenberg there, Hot Daddy
The one where
Hulk.
George is all like...
Hot Daddy Hulk. De
The
Vries.
one where George
De Vries.
Russell looks like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, De Vries displays vertebrae in
And
Dutch.
Dutch, yeah.
Pierre Gasly there, pretty pissed off yesterday, as you could imagine. Kevin Magnussen, another hot dad with Valtteri Bottas, the new Aussie, and Fernando Alonso, the Spanish stallion. As we look at Lewis Hamilton now, he's looking for a...
Carlos Sainz looking sad and confused.
What do you reckon Lewis is looking from in this race, starting P4 with Georgie Boy right behind
I
him?
think, to be honest, I genuinely actually do think Lewis would be disappointed with anything but a win.
Really?
In Canada,
in the car he's in?
It's his track.
Yes, it's his track, but the car he's in is clearly not capable of rivaling the Red Bull.
Well,
especially
it's not, but
on a track like this. Does anybody know about the weather forecast, by the way?
I-
He's starting P3, so he should get a podium, but he could get more.
I'd put a chunk of change on Hamilton being at the very least second.
Yeah, I could see that. It's not going to rain. Fuck's sake.
In Canada.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
right.
made the race boring. No, nobody overtakes in Canada, apart from a Red Bull, because it's got 16 miles an hour faster down the straight than anybody else. It's a boring track if it's not wet. It needs to piss it down halfay through the race, make it
Oh,
fun.
yeah, mate, it's still Canada. It's Canada.
It
It's
is
literally,
Canada.
the city is surrounded by sea.
It is water everywhere.
It's quite a cool looking go-kart track there, actually, Road America.
Road America's sick. Oh, the karting track.
Yeah.
No, it looks terrible. What are you
Yeah,
on
that's right.
about?
That was like fun.
Best karting track that I've ever
Some
raced
good
on.
quick chicanes.
Bahrain International Circuit.
Yeah.
In karting, incredible. The car track, horrendous. Very boring. Very vanilla. Sort of your usual
Where's that?
Bahrain.
Oh, yeah.
But then your karting track, it's like the Spa-Francorchamps.
It's got a bit of elevation.
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Huge. It's the Spa-Francorchamps.
You would have thought that they could have done that to the Bahrain circuit. I know there's a bit of elevation in the Bahrain circuit.
Right,
I mean, it's
not
not like
much.
they're lacking the sand to put under the tarmac to give it a bit of a...
Yeah, it's true.
You know?
It's true. Talking to our local historian here, maybe they just didn't want to displace any of the dunes.
Sorry, I didn't even know.
No, sand's very important, mate.
Sand is very important, actually. PFI go-kart track. Now, you see, the problem with PFI...
I've never driven there, I really do want to.
It's extremely bumpy. Especially over
But
the
I
bridge.
guarantee you it's not as bumpy as old Mount Wellington there.
No, Wilton Mill, greatest karting track in the world.
Grosjean has managed to get himself back into the pit lane for a new set of tyres and hopefully a new... What did they just call
What? The hobo?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
repeat what I think they just said.
Interesting.
So Armstrong now
Oh, we got a
re-hits
starting grid for Formula 1.
fourth position, and yeah, so it's Leclerc on 10 next to Alex Albon.
Yeah, P9 because of his beautiful strategy there in
Yeah,
Q2
yeah,
of going on the softs when everybody was going on the wets, and It was a ballsy call and he got it right.
Right, now
And,
let's see how pushy Armstrong's going to be on this restart. I think they're going to go one more.
Are we going to get a
circle around.
restart exactly the same time as the fucking F1 start?
No, I think they'll restart the IndyCar next lap, and by that point,
they're going to have to fucking do it.
This is going to be a real clusterfuck, actually.
Yeah, because we're going to get the fucking restart exactly the same.
Okay, well, shall I do the IndyCar and you do the Formula One, and then hopefully they can just pick it out.
Sounds good. As we see, we have a look back at Christian Lundgaard here trying to move.
With a massive braking move.
Yeah, but you see, he wasn't completely in front, and I think it was Newgarden's corner.
Fine.
The only problem I've got with that is that little tap.
Little
Manoeuvre.
Fuck your front suspension. Fine.
Wait, I wanted to hear the radio. I feel Lundgaard was a little bit pissed, which I would be too.
Yeah. He should have been forced wide.
Shouldn't have been tapped.
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah,
The last
you didn't
little
push him
tap.
that wide. He's going to hold, and Power's in for another splash of fuel, which is confusing.
As Marcus is still in P4.
And talk about Newgarden getting a penalty for avoidable contact as Armstrong somehow dropped a position.
Is behind Rossi now.
Under safety car. To Rossi.
What the fuck?
This doesn't make any sense, folks.
What the fuck? See, this is why I fucking hate. Why can't they just show the front and show us what's happening?
No. I'm far more interested in Power catching up the back of the field on the new set of tyres.
Armstrong's back in front of Russell,
Okay,
so
good.
all good.
Just a little bit of a timing glitch there.
Formation's lap started.
Guys.
Okay, so we're a little bit behind.
So we're seeing that now as well. Formation, literally, Verstappen's apexing one now.
Apexing one, and now he's into two.
On the formation lap.
On the formation lap, yeah.
And that's.
People saying that Charles Leclerc's gonna DNF.
Yeah, probably. That's not a bad
What happened
shout.
there? Oh.
That's VK getting over ambitious on Pato Award.
No. This
Pato's number. No, 6.
Rosenquist.
That's
Rosie. As we've got the formation lap in Formula 1, as we see all the Canadian fans looking extremely chuffed at the fact that the race is about to start. And the local man, where's he starting?
P14 or something. He had a bit of a
nightmare, did he?
nightmare in qualifying.
But hey, that's good because that means he can come back through the field
Be the hero.
with that bullet of a car.
Be a hero, baby.
If Charles or Carlos DNF, I will cry. So will I. I am low-key a little bit of a Ferrari fan, although they kind of disappoint every year. So,
Yeah.
It's just the usual.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, it's just the usual. As we're getting ready for the
Armstrong is
restart.
behind Rossi. What the fuck?
It must be a case of the unsafe release. As we've got a car that's already gone wide.
And it's Lundgaard.
No, it's not Lundgaard.
Who's
It's not
the
number
30?
30?
Harvey. It's going to be Harvey. As Armstrong already defensive on actually Lundgaard.
As we've got...
And it's been waved off, has it? Because we've got a...
Yeah, it's been waved off.
Yeah, we've got a car nose first and all, which does us a huge favour.
Oh, yes, it does us a
for
fuck.
Formula
I
One,
thought the
as
Formula
we
One had
see
already
Max
started.
Verstappen
Getting ready to
just
line up.
driving past the wall of champions now.
Yeah, as
As
he's
he
got
looks for his
Fernando
good
Alonso right behind him. Two-time world champions, both of them. And heading... what a shame.
No idea what's happened to Harvey there. It's either
it's just a dedugery.
I think it might have... Yeah, he's way off the road before they even think about the corner.
We see Mike Crack.
Crack, yeah.
He's got a pretty good crack.
He's a massively important part of that organisation, Mike Crack.
My Crack.
My Crack is very important in Aston Martin.
My Crack.
And that's not said enough about how important My Crack is.
My Crack is the most important piece of that team. My Crack. As
Hulkenberg, unfortunately, being given that three-place grid penalty, and as we're looking at Guan Yu Zhou now rounding the chicane,
and it's
fuck, he's taking his time.
it's what you want to do though, because you give everybody in front of you extra time.
Massively
that track
so.
looks fucking
Bone dry.
no, but small, as in like very tight. You don't really have much space.
Quite a narrow piece of tarmac, yeah.
As
and the green flag
flies
at the back
as
of the
we got
grid. And we're about to go racing here in Formula 1. 5 lights on.
And it's go! And it's a good start by
And
Max
it's a great
Verstappen, and
launch
it's
from
done.
Verstappen. And Lewis Hamilton, true to form.
He's in P2 now, but we...
And one of the Alpine's there having a nice little sniff around the outside of the half.
And
He's going to have
look
the
at
favourable
that
line.
from George Russell trying to go around the
Lord.
outside of Fernando.
Oh,
This
love
is
Russell.
gonna be
Russell is
nice
going to have to
and
be
tight.
late on the anchors here.
Nah.
I don't think Fernando's going to have a bar of it.
No chance. Fernando, you don't go around the outside of Fernando. If there's one guy that's going to
you
put you in the
definitely
wall
don't
if
do
you're
that.
going around the outside of him, that's Fernando. The cars are going round. Max Verstappen's obviously already won the Grand Prix, and we're looking at the rest of the field.
So
It
McLaren's
seems
quite
to be
close to
Lando
this.
Norris has been passed by Oscar Piastri.
Piastri from Norris.
And Piastri literally right on the back of Nico Hot Dad Hulkenberg as
Is Perez under pressure from one of the Ferraris as they enter the chicane?
both
for the
for
first time.
and it's round the outside. They're beautiful.
Oh, and a big old hop, skip and a jump over the curb for one of the Ferraris there, and Perez gains back the place as they approach the hairpin.
And he's going to go defensive, of course he is. In a
And the
car
Haas
that goes-
fancies a little bit of it.
And look at that Ferrari. Confidence on the brakes there, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to
it's
be light
done.
astern as they run. And he's going to be a little bit worried about any potential floor damage there as well. for the rest of the
100%.
Grand Prix
Those
now.
curbs are really, really dangerous.
And that
Actually,
is
I
Sainz.
find them.
That's Sainz and Perez. The
Yeah.
two Latinas.
Oh,
Ferrari
and he's
goes
made the
around
move.
the outside.
Oh!
And it's a Haas, who's almost been forced down the pit road.
Well, he has actually, but you can actually recover.
Escapes through the off-running.
We are far behind. We're so sorry, but that's just the way it is. You know we can't run 6 different TVs. We ain't quite got the facilities for that. But as we see the cars going around the corner, and Guan Yu Zhou looks to have picked up a few places as Max Verstappen's already in a league of his own. Fernando Alonso low-key in P3 there. George Russell P4, Esteban Ocon P5,
There's
Hot
Jack
Daddy
Harvey.
Hawk in P6, and Oscar
Sprays
Piastri in
gravel all over
P7.
the track.
Has he?
How the fuck is Armstrong behind Rossi? Hopefully that's his only penalty for any potential pit lane mishaps.
Yeah, I still don't get it. But anyways, going back to the Formula One, Max Verstappen with a nice little cushion of 1.2 seconds, so clearly out of DRS zone, has already won the Grand Prix. As Charles Leclerc looking to line up a move on Lando Norris as they're heading into the hairpin.
And he's gonna be nowhere near him.
He's nowhere near him.
He's
I mean,
got no waff.
well, that Ferrari is lacking a bit of pace down the
All
straights.
the way down to 57 kilometres an hour through that.
And back
final
up the
hairpin.
gears now as we see Max Verstappen just...
What's Max Verstappen thinking now?
I don't think he's got to think about much, really. I saw this thread on Twitter not long ago discussing the real use of Max Verstappen's rear-view mirrors. Now, I think there's actually no use of
Not
them.
much.
They could save a lot of weight by taking them off. Unfortunately, it's an FIA obligation to have
That's actually quite interesting.
rear-view mirrors, but they could probably
They
take
could
them
just
off.
take them off, yeah.
It
You know,
wouldn't-
actually, it's probably exactly the feeling. You know when you are fucking around with the difficulty settings on an F1 game?
Yeah.
And you start sort of deep pack.
You should go back a bit because you're a bit too tall for this
So,
camera.
and you're sort of deep pack.
Armstrong got one as well.
Yeah.
It's a close call. Here is the Armstrong one involving Simon Pagenaud. Pagenaud hits the skids.
Oh, and it's passion. So he didn't. Oh, so it wasn't the
It's a one-position
one
penalty.
position penalty. And I think I speak for all of us folks when I say thank fuck.
Thank fuck what?
There was only a one position penalty.
Well, no, yes, of course, but I'm pissed off because he's P3 and now he's P5. And you don't get to be on the podium when you're in P5, which really pisses me off because I wanted to see Marcus on the podium.
Unless you're at the Las Vegas Supernats.
Unless you're at the Las Vegas Supernats. Yes, very true. As we look at a replay of the main start, as Checo Perez looked to have had a bit of just your usual start. He's on the hards though.
Average start, yeah.
He's on the hards though, so he's clearly going
That's
long.
a great move from Carlos.
Beautiful move. As
That's
I
a
think-
terrible move from him.
Kevin
Whoever
Magnussen
that was, I think it
forgot
might
that
have
he
been
had
Kevin.
some brakes, and
He's done well not to actually hit the wall there.
well, no, I think he has actually hit the
No,
wall.
when Carlos had that moment in Russia. No,
I think he hit the wall with the rear there. You obviously got to remember your rear tyres a bit wider than your fronts there. As
No.
we look at Max Verstappen, Hamilton holding onto the back of Verstappen.
I think Verstappen's just.
As we see Fernando Alonso literally hit the wall. What a lad! He's pushing. Do you know what they call that? Passion.
To be honest, I'm going to throw something out here. I think Verstappen's just playing with his food, to be honest.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
He's got a few fries in front of him, and he's just sort of.
You know,
putting
like
them in the
Zazu and
ketchup.
Scar in The Lion King.
I don't
Okay.
know the Lion King.
Al? No, you haven't watched The Lion King. Marcus Ericsson.
Lap 4. Everybody's on lap 4. I'm in lap 4. Lap 4 at the hairpin as we see Fernando Alonso and Russell asking, give me feedback on strategy ASAP.
Well, I don't think they're
Currently
stopping,
still
so
plan A,
it's-
as we see Fernando Alonso nearly hit the wall.
Real little bit of a brush.
Bit of a
there, bit of a bezel brush.
Bit of a moment.
And it is spark.
Yeah, Sparky. Great.
Backbones.
Backbone Sparkies.
Backbones, you sparkies.
You need Sparkies out in the world, otherwise you wouldn't have lights in your house.
Yeah, too true, mate.
Yeah, backbones. Big backbones.
Who was the original Sparky? Benjamin,
I don't know.
the guy with the kite and the key in
I have
America.
no idea.
Benjamin Franklin?
No, Nikola Tesla.
No, that's different. He didn't invent electricity. Well, no
Well-
one invented electricity, discovered electricity.
Anyways, yeah.
Bit of science chat there for
Yeah.
you, although quite unsuccessful given that we couldn't actually name who it was.
So, James, what have you been up to recently? Anything interesting?
Yeah, mate, it's just closing up the old financial year there at the end of this month. So, 12 days on the clock for that one.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, looking pretty healthy. Had a really good quarter, or a good couple of quarters actually.
Yeah.
Off the back of again, another strong Q1, Q2. So, yeah, it's been a good year. But as always, mate, you know what I'm like. It's always, well, what's next?
Yeah, what's
Like,
next? You've got to look at the future and
it's a good year. But how do we build on that? How do we push
Oh,
forward?
as we got
As
Fernando
we see
Alonso
Fernando.
getting close, and he's saying hello. As we see Charles Leclerc going
Leclerc with a
hello.
buttload of speed up on the back of that McLaren, but it's going to be no job done.
He's trying to say hello, and he's gone.
And he's completely fucked his lineup there
That
through
is
the chicane.
horrendous, and that he can say goodbye to the back of that McLaren.
Okay, we've got some more pit stop action here in Indy, and I've got absolutely no fucking idea what's going on with the strategy here anymore.
No, I've given up on trying to figure it out.
Power's in for his third stop already.
Yeah.
Grosjean the same, I believe.
Look at them two together.
Still
again.
nose and tail. I mean, these two
Literally.
just can't get enough of each other.
Yeah, you can't separate those two.
To stop fucking with the table, I'm worried about that falling down.
No, I'm just literally playing around with my feet. there.
You and Armstrong with the fucking feet. Can you both just wear shoes?
No, it's weird to wear shoes inside.
Oh,
Yeah, it's weird to
who
wear
asked
shoes
you?
inside.
It is actually really weird to wear shoes inside.
Yuki already pitted. Yuki's boxed.
Okay.
Oh, well, F1's still going, but obviously it's nose to tail action, so nothing's happening.
Yeah.
As
Essentially,
essentially,
it's quite funny actually. The IndyCar under caution is more interesting than Formula One under green.
100%. No, but the thing is, IndyCar. This is your new quote for 2023. I mean, you've come up with some absolute steamers these last few weeks, but IndyCar under caution is more fun than
worse.
Formula One under green flag conditions. That is James Blair 2023. There you go.
folks.
You heard it here first on Screaming Meals, and it's
Tell your friends.
yeah. Any news on a new podcast? Yeah, it's coming out.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Rory said Tuesday.
Rory said Tuesday, but yeah, we'll see. We'll do it ASAP.
Basically,
I think tyres are more vulnerable than FP2, says Max Verstappen, leading by 2.2 seconds and in an absolute country code of his own. Yeah, he's just different league really.
Yeah,
We've
very much so. He always has been, to be honest, in my opinion.
I believe he is probably the most talented, pure talent basis,
Yep.
the most talented driver I've ever seen.
Completely agree.
But yeah, no, Max on a different league right now. Everybody behind, as we see that Oscar Piastri's gone past Hulkenberg,
Yeah.
so he's
As
the
yellow
cork in the
flag in
bottle.
sector 2.
Yep, yellow flags, well spotted there, James Blair. As we see Nico, who's going to go defensive and not allow Lando Norris.
Norris probably could have sent it, but I suspect he's waiting for the DRS.
Yes, but the question is, will Piastri be 1 second in front?
As we're green again in IndyCar, I'm going to follow that. You follow Norris.
As we're green,
And it's
and Norris is just going to blow
weaving all over the road.
past. Oh, he's
Armstrong
not.
under a bit of pressure from Lundgaard here, but he's got a little bit of a run on the McLaren ahead of him. Is he going to
Norris.
flick out? I think he should. Go, 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 go,
He's
go,
got to go,
go.
he's got to go, and he can't
No.
let him pass around the outside. Don't get
And
the
he's
switch
got to
back.
slow it up. Yeah, well done.
Well
He's
done,
got
young
on the brakes
buck.
there nicely.
As he's going down into T2 there, and he's got Christian Lundgaard hot on
Transfers
his
the
heels.
pressure onto Lundgaard.
Yeah, who's got O'Ward literally coming back from
And
a
mate, this
horse
isn't
power.
over though. This is going to get really spicy down into 3.
Why is this so much more fun than F1?
'Cause they're all the same car.
Stroke as
As Armstrong
Marcus!
pulls out, put a move on!
As
Under
he
the
put a
anchors!
move!
No locking!
Maneuver from Marcus Armstrong. That
And
was
that
late,
is
that was
absolutely-
bold, that was brave, and that was Armstrong for you. Do douche.
What he said. That was fucking textbook from Armstrong.
That was good.
Ericsson, suffering the opposite fate, gets shuffled ride.
As
It's all
Pagenaud
goes
off
on.
the track.
Pagenaud goes for a wild ride on the outside.
This is why IndyCar's too good. Look at
Oh,
him.
and Sargent's out, but who cares? It's all going on.
As he's getting
Peterson,
taken by more
he's moving
people.
around. Now Grosjean fancies a snap at it. Somehow he's still at the back
And
of the
we've
field.
got someone that's just gone off, and that's
It
Grosjean,
is
who's been
Grosjean.
passed by Power yet again. As we've got Scott
Dixon,
Dixon.
up and peel,
Evan, good job from Dixon as Di Francesco's made the top 10. Pato Wood, hot on the heels of Christian Lundgaard, and it's all go here in IndyCar, baby. Road America. Fuck.
What are you doing after this? Cup of drinks?
Probably. I need to help my sore throat there. So.
This probably isn't helping.
No, it's definitely not helping. Do you know what I do need? A bottle of tequila. That will
Yes,
sort
as
my
we
throat.
see Leclerc now.
You need to gargle some
Ugh.
whiskey.
Leclerc getting a little bit close to the back of Norris now.
And do you know
who
what I
still
find-
hasn't got past Hulkenberg.
Yeah, no. Piastri's gone past, and Hot Daddy Hulk proving to be the cork in the bottle for the rest of the field. Bit of a
As
shame,
was
really.
expected.
As
As
was
was
ex- no,
expected.
it was expected, but Hot Daddy Hulk really doing a good job
Holding
of
his own.
holding them back. Yeah. Do you know what? Respect, man. Like he defending like
Careful.
that. Yeah, he's defending.
Oh,
But
it
he
is
goes up,
Armstrong.
trying to do the same move again.
Oh,
Is he gonna go
no,
down the
don't
outside?
do that. Don't do that. It won't be wide.
Good boy. Yep. He's let. Jesus fucking Christ. He can't use too much
I
push to
think that's
pass though.
Dixon gets past Di Francesco, and next thing you know, he's up to P9.
He's going one lap. One
I didn't even see him get 10th.
No. Wow.
Blink and you'll miss it here in IndyCar.
Pato Wood's dispatched Christian Lundgaard as well, so we've actually seen more overtakes in one lap in Road America than we have
seen
for the whole
the
Grand Prix.
entire race, yeah.
And wow, this is the action's really kicking off here. As
This part of the racetrack, really.
it's fast, it's flowing, and it's concrete.
And the McLaren's on the limiter there.
95 miles an hour there, James. That is fast.
You just heard the engine of Rossi going at the end of the
Hard
straight
on
there,
the
which means
limiter.
it's at its limit.
It
It's
can't
not
go
going to
any
go any quicker
quicker.
than that.
As Marcus Armstrong, we can see the optional apex there,
Yeah.
the usual really from Marcus, but
But he seems to have gained on Rossi though. Rossi's struggling with a little bit of understeer as well.
I think it seems to be that Newgarden right now is the Hot Daddy
Yeah,
Hulk, as we've got
yeah.
Rossi just on an absolute charge.
No.
No, he's not going to go. He's going to.
Armstrong laid under the brakes there as well.
Good. Oh, Armstrong driving really well actually
looking
from
good.
behind him.
Yeah.
From behind, I'm really liking what he's doing actually. From a pure, and he's got more push to pass. What a lad! Marcus Armstrong is doing
Have
a race
yourself
of
a
his
day,
fucking life.
Marcus Armstrong.
Come on, son. The
And
funny
he's
thing
all
is,
like, only he sort of flirts with the idea of another move on Newgarden there now.
the funny thing is, I'm calling him son. the greatest of all time is the fact that his dad actually calls me son, and himself Marcus.
Hear more about that on the podcast. Coming
Yeah,
to you
hear
Tuesday.
more about that on the podcast coming to you soon about my special relationship there with Marcus's dad and the lack of his probably.
Yeah. Here on Father's Day, and we return to the IndyCar as we sort of on the visor cam of Lando Norris.
And Max has just killed an animal according to the stream.
Oh, really?
Heard apparently, so maybe he's lacking a front wing.
All right, Pete. And somebody trying to go around the outside of Scott.
Father Armstrong on the pod. That's not a bad idea. Get Rick on, boy.
Rick's a lot smarter than that.
Yeah, Rick is a lot smarter than that. He's looking to negotiate deals, and I think post screaming deals.
Screaming
Oh, we've got to run. No, not a run.
Self-inflicted there, to be fair.
As he just understeered off the track.
Yeah, he's tried to go around the outside.
The usual. If you go outside, you're in the
To be fair,
bazaar.
Ericsson was slow, but it was an awkward piece of timing. Awkward piece of timing there for Simon Pagenaud.
Oh, Max Verstappen thinks he's hit a bird.
A bird, okay, well.
He should be fine then. As Lando
No,
Norris
okay, Norris
finally passing Daddy Hulk, and
Fucks
Hulk
up his braking as Hulk
just literally
kind of
goes back
plays
into the
mind
pit.
games.
And
by
look,
going
look,
back.
and
He's
we've
under
got
pressure.
Charles Leclerc.
The two young guns.
That was a bit.
No run line astern.
Didn't leave him much room there, I have to say, Lando. Pretty hard on the Ferrari
Armstrong
there.
has been passed by Rossi again.
And Ward, is he going to try and do his usual
Oh,
self?
and they're just moving around. It's all go. Oh! Newgarden getting his elbows right out there and pushing.
The usual.
Alex Palou off the road.
Does it seem to have his tyres have fallen off a cliff or something? Or has he made a mistake?
I'm not too sure what's going on.
Safety car!
Oh, and it's Russell.
Russell's hit the
Missing
wall.
a lot of his car. I'm going to watch the IndyCar though.
Russell's hit the wall. What's happened? Yeah, the IndyCar is a lot more fun though. Safety car in Formula 1. Yep, safety car.
Okay, now.
What happened in Formula 1?
I don't know. Russell's
Russell's
hit a bit
stacked
of a. He's had a bit of a moment with the wall there, but I don't really understand why there's a safety car if he's the only one that's, as Max Verstappen goes into the pit lane, of course, and looking
See, now
probably
this
to
is
do-
actually quite bad from
Newgarden.
That's-
He's not really leaving. No, honestly, I would be really fucking pissed.
I'd be fucked off, yeah.
And to be honest, if Marcus gets a penalty for an unsafe release, that should be a one-position penalty because
I was
he
thinking
has not left him one car width there.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
That was Palou.
That was Palou, yeah, on Palou, yeah. He's just, yeah, it's just a bit rude.
I'll be lying if I said I wasn't hoping they'd both take each other out.
No, of course. You'd
And
love
it
to
looks
see
like-
Max Armstrong on the podium.
Oh, this is just fucking great. Why the hell would you watch Formula 1?
As we've got Marcus Armstrong hot on the heels
Oh.
again.
And
of
I think,
Alexander
I think Armstrong's timed this quite well. You want to be behind through two, because this is where the draft really comes into effect now.
He's going to be using that push to pass. We see Chip Ganassi there looking at Marcus Armstrong thinking, what a bloody good signing,
Get
eh?
this boy on the ovals.
And he's gone
He's
round the
gone to the
outside,
toe.
and is he going to...
Rossi.
Oh, late on the brakes, and Rossi's
Nah,
just
yeah.
going to push him wide.
And wisely backs out of it, cover.
Oh, no, what's he done?
Pato, yeah. Ah, fuck.
And he's
Yeah,
just
he's gonna
been
get shuffled.
absolutely shafted there. He needs... I am fucking pissed. So what happened to Russell? Did he hit the wall? Penalty for Lewis. Unsafe release. Did... Ooh!
That is, yeah. That's an unsafe release.
That's a bit of an unsafe release. Yeah. The thing is, had Lewis... He couldn't have gone straight.
Fuck.
He missed the corner.
He couldn't... No. That's a shame. What happened to Marcus? Fucking Marcus. Went in deep
Kinda-
last
yeah, he
corner
got
for
pushed.
George. What? How could he knock out his tyre on the last corner?
And a rare, very rare, clean move.
This I don't understand about Formula 1. Why is it a safety car if the only car that went off was Russell and he was still circulating around the track?
Yeah, a bit odd.
Or was it a safety car because of Sargent? But I don't believe
I've
so.
got absolutely no. Well, that was ages ago.
Yeah.
So Russell really in the walls here.
Oh, he got some debris. Debris, actually. Displaced vertebrae in Dutch.
Yes. Yeah.
Lots of debris on track, but all the cars are running, so where the fuck's the debris coming from?
I'm so.
I'm pissed.
happy at the moment.
I'm pissed. I don't know what to say. Mark Armstrong now in P7. Fucking annoyed at that.
He's fucking with that.
Safety car.
In Formula 1, so that's
That's gonna give you a
situation there. And
Bit of
more to say.
fun, but it won't give you much action.
Why are we not fast anymore?
Why is there no overtaking in Formula 1? And Lando Norris also going to get himself a nice little unsafe release there, I think. Seems to be that people just enjoy
25 and 55 for following
Yeah.
along with us watching the IndyCar.
Yeah, Lando's probably going to get a penalty too. The beauty of Formula 1, eh?
God, a mess in North America today, but
I mean, I'm loving this.
it's great.
Oh,
and
it's
Lucas
gonna-
stopped on the road.
Lucas has stopped on the road, and we're going to get
No
another
doubt that's going to be a
caution.
caution, and it's going to be another complete fucking shit show as a restart.
Yeah, but that's what we like.
That's
we
what
like
we
the
do like.
action. We like action and passion.
So we're under yellow here in
And
Wisconsin and
And-
Montreal, and my question for you, Clem and I Black, is if you were to raid some kind of narcotics den in the South American jungle, and you're gearing yourself up, you're getting ready to go with a cocktail, what's it going to be?
It's got to be a caipirinha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go down. You got to go down South America, so you got to have your cachaça there.
Because you're going to want to blend in, aren't you?
You're going to want to blend in. You want your local alcohol there, your local poison, as they say.
Yeah.
And no, I'd definitely go with a caipirinha.
Although don't order that. Don't ask for that at the bar. Give me your poison, because they might
Yeah,
take it too literally.
They might take it too literally. But no, I'd definitely go for a caipirinha if I was there in South America.
Because I mean, Exhibit A, we just had a very confused waiter. It was in Soho House, or not Soho House, the one of the restaurants there.
Yeah.
Had absolutely no idea what we meant when we said split it in three.
Yes. No, he struggled a lot.
He just stood there with the card machine going, well, are you paying for more or less? And we divide it by three. And he was, it was a real palaver.
Yeah, there was how could you call it? A moment of
A senior moment, you could almost call it. I don't know. It was a
moment of no understanding.
I was as confused by his own confusion as he was confused himself, if that makes sense. I don't know how you're finding this that hard.
Yeah, no, but you still don't make sense. But no, it's totally fine. As we see the recovery guys trying to get that car out of the road as the safety car right now. So we've got Leclerc in P4. The top three have pitted.
No one else has.
The Ocon, Piastri, Norris, Albon, Tsunoda, Zhu group has pitted as well.
So I believe that makes Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Magnussen and Bottas completely screwed.
Well, you could say so, but you could also say that the Bottas, Ocon, Piastri, Norris, Albon, Tsunoda, Zhu group will be stuck behind Bottas and Magnussen for a fair number of laps,
Also
and
true.
could be slower quite significantly due to the fact that it's very difficult with track position. So
Also
it may be
true.
a strategy masterclass by Ferrari, but more likely a massive fuck up.
Now also, I wouldn't be overly surprised if we have another situation which we thought we were looking at the beginning of the Grand Prix, where we're going to have simultaneous restarts.
Maybe we could do. We could well do. But this is why we're here.
To talk you guys through it, the backbones.
The backbones. The backbones who need...
It's all going to kick off in the pit lane.
As Marcus is
Armstrong stays
out. And Marcus Armstrong is leading.
Armstrong to the lead!
P1, baby. Sky Sports P1.
In the infamous and undying words of Jason Hoyt, let's go!
Backbone, today's P1. Marcus Armstrong. Numero uno.
Got no idea what it means on strategy, but we'll fucking take it.
Marcus in the lead. Marcus in the lead. I repeat. Marcus in the lead. As we see an absolute shit show for the pit lane. Wow! As Colton Hurt has been mugged.
So it's going to be Armstrong, Power, Palou, Newgarden, Herder, O'Ward, Rossi, McLaughlin, Dixon and Lundgaard rounding out your top 10 with Graham Rahal with a strong showing at 11th.
What the fuck is going on?
I've got
Why
no
did the
idea.
whole pit lane box?
I've got no
But
idea.
Marcus didn't. He's going for track position.
I think he
Safety car in this lap for Formula One.
I think he recently stopped.
Did he just fucking pull a...
I don't know. But everyone else did as well around him. Did people just coming in for fuel? Is this a fuel race now? I mean, it's probably not, Albert. If anyone has been paying attention to the IndyCar race the whole way through, let us know how Marcus
Yeah,
is
let us
looking
know
on
how Marcus is
strategy.
looking, because right now we don't know if they've just done a Ferrari or if they've just done a... I don't know.
But the good news is now, if this strategy is a complete fuck-up, not his fault.
Yeah, it's not his fault, and he's in P1. He's led.
Laps led, and that's points.
That's
You get points for laps led in IndyCar.
Do you?
Yeah. There's a really boring camera angle here of the race off pit road where it's...
No, because it's talking about where they take off that little button for pit lane.
Yeah. I'm actually just
Yeah,
gonna
people have got pics of Marcus in P1. I agree. Pictures of Marcus in P1.
Oh, it's just
As we see the restart for the Formula 1, and Max Verstappen gets away well. Hamilton in P2, Alonso in P3, Leclerc P4, Sainz P5, Perez P6, and no positions have changed. It's still just as boring as it was 5 laps ago. And
No.
it's
Sorry.
K-Mag still doing his
thought we
great
were-
job of holding up the rest of the pack.
Okay,
and,
so it's going to be one more lap around before Armstrong
is
leads
let
the
loose.
field.
Let loose at
Here
the
in Wisconsin.
front of the field. I mean, who would have fucking thought it? Not me.
No, to be honest, man. Okay.
Marcus Armstrong leading a fucking Indy race. But hey, I'll take it.
Off strategy, but he's also got power behind him.
Who's also off
On the
strategy.
same.
Well, Powers actually did about 16 pit stops, so.
Yeah, true.
And he's still P2, so I don't get it really. But as we're looking at the F1 there, and cars bunching up here at the last corner as we see Hamilton and Alonso. Close. It's going to be a close fight, I think, between them two for the race, for the whole race. But no, not really any moves taking place.
I can't see it being an all-timer.
As we see, oh,
Is that the McLaren swapping positions there? Norris now leads
Piastri,
Piastri.
or the other way around. Who knows?
No, it's Norris from Piastri.
Yeah, but I think Piastri's got the. Oh, is Piastri run?
He looks quicker. He does look quicker.
He does look like he's looking.
he's gonna
behind,
flick
and he's
out.
gonna- Ooh!
And we got fucking close to having an overtake there in the Grand Prix, but not to be.
Not quite. The usual, really.
Yeah.
Close, but not quite close enough. As we're looking at
In terms
Scott
of
Dixon,
IndyCar.
who's more fun to watch on a caution, really.
I mean, I could watch Scott Dixon do pretty much anything and have a good time.
I'm going to go blow my nose. Marcus pitted lap 13. McLaren's having a bit of a
Lap
fight.
13. Okay.
So
not that racing.
Lando did get past Oscar Howe. That is
a
balls.
move.
That is balls.
That is a move on your teammate as well.
That's what I call.
Cojones.
There's going to be some fighting. But you know what I really like about that?
Pit lane investigation. Hamilton and Alonso under investigation. Unsafe release.
That's the
This
5
could be
second
the most-
penalty. 5 second penalty coming Hamilton's way.
I think that could be more than a 5, mate.
No, it won't be more than a 5. That would fuck the race up.
Yeah, but when does the FIA ever let that be an issue for them? There's a replay. Seeing a replay here of Scott Dixon's crash and Ali proving once again why she is the love of my life, had a half heart attack as she saw Scott Dixon in the wall.
I've already watched it as well today.
I know.
What's up? Did I miss anything?
No. Okay, Armstrong slows the field down as we're looking to go green here once again in Wisconsin.
Oh, as Leclerc does a massive lock-up on his tyres.
Green flag, and it's mate.
Can you not overtake before the line?
Power and Grosjean together again. But Grosjean's a lap down, trying to unlap himself, and he's going to have a sniff on Power, and that's going to send him absolutely ballistic, I've got half a feeling. If Armstrong's smart and he's not, he would have checked Power back up.
Now, do you know what I love about this is the fact that Armstrong is literally about 4 seconds already in front of the pack.
I've got absolutely no idea what's happening here.
No,
It's
I
all
have got
flying
no
around.
idea, but it's too good to watch. I mean, wow. This is so much more interesting than F1. As we've
Don't know where to
got
look.
a slow car, it seems. As Piastri's locked up.
And he takes the escape road, and he's going to
He's
fall
gonna
victim
get
to the
fucked.
Williams of Albon there.
What a shame.
As we see, we're right on board with one of the McLarens there. And here's Newgarden making more moves at his favourite corner, and Scott McLaughlin going way wide and off the road, and he's going to have to give up a position to Scott Dixon.
I think this has been an absolute masterclass
Oh,
of a
good.
strategy by the boys at Chip Ganassi.
I don't know. I'm not prepared to speak that this early.
Listen, Marcus Armstrong is leading the fucking race and he's dropping. He's dropping them. He's gone. Because he's dropping the field. I mean, he's led a lap. This is good enough for me. You may as well crash from now. But look at him.
I really don't know how to react right now.
Look at him. He's gone. He's fucked off, mate.
Ciao.
He's doing an absolute race and a half. Come on, Kiwi! Come on! This is so good, baby. as Magnussen still holding up the field there for Formula One.
Fighting back tears here, guys. I mean, this is.
Fuck off. Stop being a fucking... Come on, mate.
He's still got a long way to go.
I know, but I mean, it's just weird. I didn't expect things to go this well. They never do. But hey, still 25 laps to go now as they cross the stripe.
It's all good, chat. Marcus is flying. What's up?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
There's a shit show going on in the Formula One.
Is there?
Norris is
People overtaking each other?
Magnussen. Yeah.
Fuck me.
No. Thanks. Wow.
So that's why they decided to go ahead and stay out to do something different. If it stays green, they believe those on the alternates might struggle a little bit. That's why I would
Sorry, we're actually just listening to the IndyCar to see if we can get a
To
bit
the
of
guys who
information.
actually got it right, yeah, who know what they're talking about. Yeah, because most of the guys behind it are on the soft. And
On the
Marcus
red.
is on the hard.
And has he already run the red?
No, I don't think he has, so he's got to box one more time. And they probably do too, because those reds aren't going to last that long.
Unfortunately, folks, I've got no more Apple products available to me as we're streaming on the iPhone and watching the Formula One on the iPad, so I can't look at any.
As we've seen
data.
Grosjean, who's passed...
Who's still being a monotonous pain in the ass for willpower.
He's literally passed him, ran off the track, and yeah.
Grosjean is now officially off my list. If he was ever on it.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he was on it, but if he was, he's off.
And Marcus is just dropping the field. This is going so fucking well. I have no idea what to say.
I'm having a panic attack.
Fuck off. Relax, brother.
No.
It's all good. Got 25 laps to go. As we see
It's
Marcus.
just daylight between him and Power.
Yeah, but Powers.
He's up the fucking road.
Could Marcus Armstrong win
No,
the
no,
race?
don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
Don't jinx it.
Guys, why do you think I'm gonna jinx it?
I don't know, but you know, usually
Hey,
when it comes to Marcus
How
Armstrong,
good is your boy?
If it
Your
can-
boy is winning
I
the
know
fucking race
he's
right now.
outstanding, but if
So
it
it's
can
all
go
good.
wrong, it usually
It's
does.
Fine, it's fine.
Ah!
Relax, bro. Relax.
You relax.
Take a chill pill, baby. Relax. You're wearing pink trousers. Relax, brother.
I'm wearing pink trousers. Let's just be happy for that.
Exactly. Relax.
Running on board here with Pato Award on lap 31 of 55.
Look.
And Power's still stuck behind Romain Grosjean. And Dixon getting done by Newgarden, who's freshly made my list.
Now, what would really fuck Marcus right now is a caution.
Would it?
It would. Or maybe not.
I don't know. I've got no
No,
idea.
it needs to. 5 laps need to go by. They need to throw a caution. He'll box for the reds. Everybody will box for the blacks because they need to go to the end, which they won't on the reds. And Marcus will be leading the fucking race with 15 laps to go on a softer compound.
Oh. There's contact between the front wing and the right rear of a McLaren, and I believe that might be Graham Rahal there. The 6 of Rosenquist getting into the back of Rahal at the fastest part of the circuit. That is alarming.
I think it's the power of the Barbican blessing the race.
If Armstrong wins this race, I'm never cutting my hair again.
No, I am. I'm cutting your hair for content.
Say the Barbican blessing.
Yeah, Barbican blessing. That that shoddy building.
Beautiful, dude.
That amazing.
Shoddy handiwork.
It's Ferrucci.
It's gone off. But he's.
He's going to fish himself out of the gravel track there and rejoin the
Oh,
race.
we've got Marcus in the pit lane.
Comes to the pit lane now.
Yes, but that's smart. He's going to go to the back.
After the restart, and he can pit under yellow. Yes, he still would have gone to the back, but he would have been able to maintain touch with the rest of the field. The advantage they will have is they go through their alternate Firestones. They only need to make them last 10 to 11 laps. So he might be able to pick up some pace during this last little run.
The thing I don't understand is everyone else had to make him last a full stint, and Hugh had great track position as we see some dicey.
I'm pissed now.
I've got, now
That's Rossi.
I'm fucking
I'm a lot less happy than I was 30 seconds ago.
fucking fuming.
Yeah.
Because now he's pretty much stone dead last now in P24.
And I'm pissed.
But if there is another yellow,
He will come out. I don't know what they've done, but
well, hey, fuck. I mean, it's been a strong show.
who's John?
What?
John Gates.
Oh, Dr. John. Yeah. What about him?
He's just said that was a fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Ethan.
As we see Lando Norris there fighting with Valtteri Bottas.
Yeah, let's have a little bit more of a look at the Formula One. On lap 24 of 70 as we see it.
Fernando Alonso has now passed Lewis Hamilton.
25 of 70 now.
When the fuck did Alonso pass Lewis Hamilton?
He's always there, isn't he?
No.
Yeah.
Was Piastri still fighting, trying to get past that Haas?
Do you reckon Hamilton maybe just...
Oh, he's got the run.
Do you think Hamilton
He's
might
got
have-
the run, and he's passed. He's way past. Easy.
Do you think
Easy
Hamilton-
pickings
Shut up.
for
Do
the
you
man from Australia? Yes?
Do you think Hamilton might have given him the position hoping that they wouldn't give him the penalty?
But they did.
They have.
I don't know.
Race control.
Have
Turn 10 incident. Okay, no.
Was a major overtake on Hamilton. We fucking missed it.
Okay, we missed that.
That's a shame. Well, moves.
Oh, well, good
Sorry,
on you.
we're
Well
just
done,
we were just too proud of the fact that Marcus was up there, you know, and
Yeah, now I'm in a deep
I'm in a fucking horrendous
panic
mood now.
Yeah.
Red ties are falling. Red ties are falling.
So what's Power gonna do?
He's 4 seconds in front though, so I don't understand why Marcus just didn't stay
Is
out.
he running out of fuel?
I doubt
Is
it.
it a fuel thing?
I don't think so.
Because he stopped on lap 13. Did they get that? Probably, I guess they probably go about 20 laps on fuel.
Easily.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If he stopped on 13.
See what I did? Oh, fuck.
What?
Everybody's saying I jinxed it. No.
Yeah, well. Dixon finally gets around the Frenchman of Grosjean, who is a lap down, bear in mind, folks.
Look at him.
And he's unleashed.
An absolute
And now both the McLarens
mobile
just going to drive
chicane.
past. That's not quite cricket from Grosjean. You held everyone else up.
He's a mobile chicane right now. I think his tyres are gone.
Yeah.
As we see Callum Aylott in P15.
Yeah, doing a good job there.
Doing
in
not a
the,
bad job, yeah, there.
Hunkos Hollinger Racing number 77.
Junkos.
Hunkos. Hunkos.
Hunkos.
Yeah.
Hunkos. Hung.
And if anyone's going to try and correct me on that,
Will Powers in
You're
the
wrong.
pits. Yep.
Power is in the pit. Now, what will be interesting to see is how far behind he cycles out in terms of Marcus Armstrong,
I think he will be behind Marcus.
who's been on the red.
But what's
Armstrong stopped
interesting-
about he was 3 seconds ahead of Power when he stopped.
Was he?
Yeah. He's thrown the reds on. Clean air.
Clem's fault. Fuck me,
Okay.
I'm getting a lot of stick in the comments there.
Yeah, so they've talked about Willpower just trying to salvage some points, which doesn't bode well for Marcus Armstrong, who's on the same strategy. And Lundgaard again trying the outside move on a Penske at turn
With a
3.
slight lock up there as well. Not good for the tyres, that. As McLaughlin really says no. And I have no idea what's going on.
What about how's the Formula One going?
Formula One, we got Alex Albon trying to make a move
Going around the outside of the house, not today.
of K-Mag. As we got Piastri in the points. How good.
How's De Vries go?
De Vries,
not
P17.
Where is
Tsunoda,
Dan?
P13. Yeah, just... I really like Nick.
De Vries up.
He's such a lad. Old Nick De Vries.
Power has come out ahead of Armstrong.
Has he? That must have been one shit of an outlap for Armstrong then.
Well, until Will Power had pitted,
I'm not in a positive mental space right now.
No, nor am I actually.
won a race.
I'm pretty fucking pissed.
Inside the top 8. Now that has changed.
Oh, I'm getting so much fucking stick.
A real
On the flip side, someone said that James should go to the Barbie movie.
inside that top 10 to
Yeah.
win their first race of the year because
Yeah, you would have been the new Ryan Reynolds. No, Ryan Gosling.
only Pelot, Newgarden, Ericsson,
But not quite. I'm pissed.
who won a race, of course.
I don't want to commentate this shit anymore.
They're rounding out the
Fuck
top 10.
that.
He'd be there and
21
thereabouts.
laps to go.
Muscle out,
F1's boring.
but it's Herta, it's
21 laps to go and 23 positions to make.
Pelot, and Ericsson's
It's gonna
got
be a
race
stint and a
time.
half.
He's picked up
And he's...
there, Felix Rosenquist down to 8.
Oh, fuck me. That's
He's
shit.
16 seconds off the back of P22
Dixon is the car that's
with 21 laps to go.
all time. So we think now that the front 4 are going to start to struggle.
Because we see a move with Pagano trying to get past Callum Ilott.
Yeah.
And that's just pissed me off even more. Because employees just not working out. Our employees not just doing.
They haven't even done a side pod since he's been in America.
I know, not very good work really, a bit shoddy. As we see Fernando Alonso in P2,
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton in P3, Leclerc in P4, Sainz in P5. What can I say?
Armstrong's now got past Powell.
So
this-
How?
I don't know or care, but there's, I mean that that's some news.
Fuck.
To Canada corner, we're on board with Felix Rosenquist. He's lost that spot.
Do apologise for the shift in vibe here, viewers.
Max just crashed. What?
No? What?
Apparently, according to stream, so that's just going to come out.
Yellow flag 1 and 2.
That's Max Verstappen.
This might be Max Verstappen in the wall.
No.
Green flag. Now we're going to keep an eye on the Formula 1 here because I know that we are way behind.
We are way behind, and we
I'm
may
sure
get
our viewers and backbones in the chat wouldn't lie to us. As we see Ericsson putting a move on one of the McLarens there, I think that might be Felix Rosenquist.
Oh fuck! They say
it's Rossi.
he didn't now.
Oh, you scumbags.
Oh no, she's saying he should crash.
Oh.
Oh, well, I've probably jinxed it now. I've jinxed everything this race, so Max Verstappen will probably end up in the wall.
P23 now for Armstrong, 15 seconds off the back of 22nd.
Oh, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, McLaren's take each other out, cause a yellow.
I love IndyCar. They just do not give a
No,
fuck.
they just put the fucking nose in and say,
Fuck you.
yeah.
How good.
Okay, so it sounds like they can do about 15 laps on fuel.
Same story further back. You see Scott Dixon in that orange car up to P5 right now. Him and Ericsson both on those primaries making moves.
So everyone's going to stop. And we're not going to have
People
enough.
saying we need Clem stateside in IndyCar.
We're not going to have enough fuel to make it to the end. So we have to stop as well. What the fuck was the point in that strategy and staying out then? Because we were running fucking 7th.
They tried something different, James.
Why though?
Because sometimes you just gotta.
I mean, I could try something different by walking on my hands to work, but it would be a fucking stupid idea.
Yeah, that would be a stupid idea because you'd get blisters. And then you couldn't type.
Yeah.
Blisters, painful.
I'm so upset right now.
Hey!
To P5, I've got something to smile about.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I've got something to smile about is the fact that Max Verstappen saying he's losing grip with his tyres now.
Yeah, I think he's doing Hamilton.
Yeah, he's doing Hamilton. It's Fernando Alonso's in P2.
Scott McLaughlin now sniffing around the rear of Christian Lundgaard, who's putting in another very, very solid performance in the atrocious rival in an American car this year.
Honestly, Christian is impressive.
He's outdriven that car so
For a
much.
few years, mate. But he's
Wagon driver.
a wagon driver. If there's one guy that I think got really screwed over in Europe and was so fucking fast and should have made it very, very far, it's Christian Lundgaard. Because he's so good. He's always been flying. Whatever you put him in karting, early on in F4. Man, he nearly won his first race in F3. He got a penalty, otherwise he would have won the fucking race. Imagine that.
So,
Yeah.
you have yourself a day, Christian Lundgaard. And here's Kirkwood.
In
Who
P12.
spun on lap 1,
And is now P12.
had to get on the jacks in pit lane and wheel himself back into his grid slot. Is 11 spots ahead of Armstrong.
Impressive.
Armstrong's gone full Ferrari as we see Grosjean just drive off the road at turn 1. Oh!
And a bit of air.
Did all sorts of airborne. Rejoining the track there.
Oh,
Woo!
good.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Bit of a jump there.
Popping a wheelie.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. See, bit of action. You wouldn't see that in F1. Well, we did see it with Carlos
Sainz,
Sainz,
Carlos
but
Sainz at the beginning.
car nearly disintegrated.
Yeah. Where's he going?
Carlos,
P5, okay.
P5, not bad. Haven't pitted yet, as we see Verstappen's on one pit stop. Alonso's done one pit stop. Oh, this is long.
Yeah, the Formula One looks like it's going to be really long. We've got 18 laps to go here in IndyCar, and 38 to go
In F1.
in F1.
Now they are short laps
They
though.
are shorter laps.
Armstrong and Ferrari literally on the same
I'm
strategy.
so confused as to how it's gone this badly wrong. I mean, I knew it was being Armstrong. I knew if it was going to go wrong, it would.
No, but he's
But
catching up.
this is really wrong.
He's catching up, mate.
He is, but
He's going to be by Stingray Rob.
on the same. But he's just going to end up being on the same pit strategy now as everyone else.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I guess he can stop a few laps later, but what good does that really do?
Bit of an overcut. And that. You know what I mean?
A bit of an overcut versus being. Well, he would have been running at least 8th,
Oh, that's
probably
really
6th,
fucking pissed me off too, to be fair.
probably 6th.
I can't even be bothered.
Now, and he, to be honest and quite frank, he isn't.
Do you know what I need? Pass me my shades. Yeah, I'm pissed now.
Yeah, can you pass me mine?
I'm gonna start crying soon. Can I have my shades, please?
Yeah.
Just over there.
We need unofficial.
Alonso.
A shot of vodka and
I could actually do with a shot of vodka, actually.
Can you give me mine? Yeah, they're there at that
more
time.
coffee, a cup of tea. Clem needs some honey and tea.
I need some honey.
Really pleased to say NASCAR NBC
I'm pissed.
present Nashville.
I know.
And for the first time ever,
Al, can you do us 2 strong Belvederes on us, please?
Yeah.
I know you don't like Belvedere, but that's all we've got.
I don't like vodka.
Okay, well, there's some limoncello there.
Ooh, I have a limoncello. Oh, it's that one, is it?
Yeah, it's my homemade limoncello.
Questionable brewing techniques
Maybe,
there from James
maybe
Blair.
we could sell it.
James Blair's.
James Blair's homemade limoncello. Give us a backbone in the chat if you fancy a taste.
Ali is such a mom. She is. She's grouse.
A mom?
A mum.
Oh, not, yeah.
As we see Gasly in the pit lane being outplayed by his teammate this whole season for the moment.
Yeah, he hasn't had a great year alongside Esteban Ocon.
Ocon's just
As the lead is still circulating around. Shout out Colton Herta, who really has been in control of this race for
seems to be. The thing
the
is,
entire time, man.
I don't understand because he's been behind at the pit stops. He's now in front, although I've not seen him make any moves.
No, not a single sausage.
Ooh, bit of track limits there.
Oh, I feel sick.
I feel pissed.
Me? Fuck it, I'll have limoncello.
Limoncello? Yeah, va bene per me, grazie. Grazie mille. Prendi un limoncello, per favore. Vado a mangiare. Ti piace la pasta?
Sì.
Cade. Ah, grazie mille. È un po' caldo.
Don't stingy out on the ice.
Sì, vado con più ice per favore. Ice, baby. That's why we have the same brain, brother. Ice, baby.
There's a real big
Please
blister
clip,
on the front right.
please clip that chat. Actually, I just want to ice, baby.
Looks to be some kind of quarry on the right hand side there.
Yellow flag. Oh, we've had a fucking issue in
there's
F1.
been a dedouche between it looks like Sonoda
And
Hulkenberg, is it?
K-Man.
K-Mac. Thank you, Al.
Thanks, Al.
Chin chin.
Cheers, darling.
You're going to want to swirl that around a bit. You're going to want to lower the temperature.
Oh, they're reversing back out now, and it looks like 2 cars coming out of a car park.
Literally, with the cycle lanes either side of them as well.
It looks a lot like London's Park Lane now,
Yeah, a little bit.
with the
little
cycle
bit.
lane and just one lane for literally all
Oh
oncoming
my
traffic.
fuck! They
What?
changed the camera angle there at completely the wrong time. Because the car came screaming the fuck by when Hulkenberg was backing up. It doesn't look like there's been an obliteration.
No,
so that's positive. As Colton Herter from the lead pits.
Oh shit!
So
Everything's
Palou
kicking
stays
off.
out. Palou stays out. He's going to try the overcut. As is O'Ward.
Why is people thinking I've got powers now? They just deduced each other. I didn't say they were going to
bing
deduce.
bang bop going into T1 between Nick De Vries and Kevin Magnussen.
K-Mag. Yeah, but... Wow.
Now, hopefully,
Some
we're
fighting.
painfully, or rather not painfully wrong about Armstrong's strategy here, and it all unfolds and we arise to the top as the hero, but I really don't see that happening.
I really like... I'm fancying Callum Ilott for the win here in IndyCar.
Is Armstrong now P16, but doesn't need to stop again? So that's
27 seconds behind. That's a bit of an
he's
issue.
still in with a shout of getting top rookie.
Oh, no, that's for sure, but, you know. Yeah, I'm... Oh, and Grosjean's gone off again!
Fuck me, he's really...
Do you know what? I think he's been off the track more than he's been on the track.
Maybe he did get that punch in the face yesterday and he's driving concussed.
Yeah. He's channeling his inner Colin McRae.
He's really having a...
Oh, actually, that's not his fault. To be fair,
Oh,
that is not his fault,
is
mate.
it not?
He's just been driven off the track.
It wasn't his worst.
That's
moment,
his
is it?
fault,
That's
though.
his- yeah,
He's channeling his inner McRae. He likes to be sideways more than straight.
Grosjean is literally having 2012 in a single race. Alright, so now the rest of the leaders stop. Come on, Dixon. So it's Colton Herter,
As we see Max Verstappen.
who was the first to stop.
Fuck me, we need a massive safety car in F1 just to sort of make it
What we
more fun.
need,
Ooh, we got a bit of an
we
issue.
sort of need a yellow now
Yes.
for Armstrong. And
A yellow now would be grouse.
I
A
think.
little bit of an unsafe release there. Oh, and Colton easily
Colton Herter,
in
he's
front.
going to have that, no dramas.
No dramas. What are they on about? The commentator's going...
And he's going to bust a gap now. No tyre warmers in IndyCar.
As Marcus is in
Oh,
the
and
pits.
this... Oh! Oh!
Woo! And Lundgaard, does he keep it going?
Oh!
He keeps it going.
McLaren's...
What a
real
move!
frisky.
Beautiful by Christian Lundgaard, mate. He's overtaking off the track. It's good to go, baby. That's good to go. That's
And
fine
he'll be
by
up to
me.
P7 now.
Woo! What a move.
Armstrong remains in P23.
Jesus, my throat's fucked.
I think Armstrong stopped on that lap.
You really need some like whiskey.
That's my
I
whiskey.
think Armstrong stopped
That's
on
sort
that
of...
lap.
Honestly, I don't
Hang
know.
on, what the fuck? Have they fucking stopped Armstrong on that lap?
Yeah, they did.
When everyone else stopped, where the only fucking thing we had going for us was an overcut on the rest if a yellow flag came out.
Yeah.
Now's the time that you decide to stop him alongside the rest of the fucking group.
Lando's got a penalty.
Lando's
For what?
I mean, Jesus Christ.
For what? What did Lando get a penalty for?
Do I need to fucking get on the pit wall at Ganassi? As our fucking Ilott drives off the road.
Oh shit, this race has gone to shit.
I'm gonna have a fucking
And
aneurysm.
Grosjean's about to go off the track as well. Look. Off the track. No, that's a shame.
Well, don't speak too soon. No, Grosjean's managed to keep it on the tarmac.
That's something. Look at that corner though. It reminds me of a turn one at Indycar.
Oh, Grosjean's off the road again! Take a drink every time a Grosjean goes off the road.
They just say
Even the
he's been in
commentator's
grass
saying
all
he's been in the
night.
grass too much.
Been on the grass more than Bob Marley this afternoon. Roman Grosjean.
What a quote.
And that right rear looks absolutely fucked as well. And Ilott's just had an absolute senior moment there. No two ways about it. He'll only drop one position though.
He's been on the grass more than Bob Marley.
And
This is a move by
so
Lundgaard.
Lundgaard's just sent it into T1 and hoped that they tripped over each other, and he's got it bang on the money. Look at this.
Look at him.
this.
He's got his push to pass. He's made the
Absolute
move. He
full head
sees
of
them come
steam.
out. He's like, now
Whoa!
fuck you, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. And that's what I call a wagon driver.
That is grouse.
That is
From
wagon
Christian
driving.
Lundgaard. I love that behaviour.
Yeah, he went a little bit wide, but managed to keep the position.
Armstrong still P23.
As we've got Charles Leclerc in the pits.
So Will Power is at the head of the field that he is.
Is he going to fuck it up? No. It seems
So
to be
Power,
going
yeah, Power
okay.
in the field. Power's team doing the right fucking thing by keeping him out on the road in case something happens and he can stop and not lose a whole buttload of time.
Yeah. And we're about to have a caution.
Armstrong looks like he could get Canapino pretty soon. Just an update on the fucking Greek tragedy that is the Sonsio Grand Prix and the number 11 Ridgeline Honda.
As we see some guy getting past. I think it's Ericsson's just past Rosenquist.
Not happy.
No, I'm pissed as well, mate. I'm pissed as a chook.
Come on, Dixon.
Scott Dix.
Let's do our wall.
He's coming.
Back up to 12th and now passing Felix Rosenquist for 11th.
I mean,
Williams.
mate, we were ahead of Lundgaard, so we would have been seventh.
Push to pass remains.
Yeah.
We would have been seventh on the same fucking strategy as everyone else, and the car's super quick.
Lundgaard, no push to pass left.
Power's got
Powers
fucking
got
heaps.
fucking loads. And
Oh,
Marcus.
Ward's got quite a lot as well.
Marcus got a lot as well, 74.
65 now. Might have used some trying to get on the back of Canapino there, the man from Argentina.
As we see Lewis Hamilton in the pit lane. Box 2.7, good stop. Good stop.
What the fuck were they thinking? What the fuck were they thinking?
They did a Ferrari.
I'll say it one more time. What the fuck were they thinking?
This reminds me of Invercargill. Turn 1.
What, a shithole?
Terratonga Park. No, brother. I won my first ever car race there.
Doesn't make it any
And I
less of a
poled it
shithole.
in front of Marcus too.
As Armstrong and Canapino swapping places a little bit there, and I think he might have just been
He
pushed
may
off
have
the
just
road
been
by
off. Yeah,
Canapino.
he may have just been sent wide,
Dirty
real
bastard.
wide. As we see Colton Herter in absolute control of this race. He's got a nice little cushion. I told you that 1.4 second gap is all you need. As we see George Russell in
Canapino's
P8
now got past Pedersen, so it's all going on.
at the
All the
back.
rookies, literally, nose
Bunched
to toe.
together, yeah.
So we can still get top rookie in this race.
It's possible as we see
I
Fernando
mean,
Alonso
fucking
in
silver
boxing.
linings there, but Jesus Christ.
Fernando Alonso's just
I
pitted.
mean, I'm looking for a silver lining in a hurricane here.
But I hate to say it, but you did say once he was in P1, you said I don't really care if he crashes now. At least he got to be in P1.
I don't recall saying
I did.
You did say
I did, and I think you did too.
I don't recall saying.
Look, he's done a great job, James. All you need are your 10 paracetamols, a tactical cry, and a bottle of vodka.
10.5 laps to go. Will
Yeah, a few deep breaths and I don't
a
know.
therapist.
Yeah, therapy session.
I'm gonna need to go to therapy after this.
Why don't you just talk to me? Look, I'm a great listener.
Oh yeah.
Tell me what's going on, mate.
You usually just get 10 seconds into any conversation and start going back, the douche, and then you're like, back. And then I'd kind of just sit there going, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to cheer you up, brother.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Hey, look at the effort's appreciated.
Tell me, what do you want to talk about, man?
I don't know. I really don't even know what I want to talk about because I'm just so fucking depressed.
I don't know what to say to that, bro. Backbone! I guess. That didn't even make you laugh.
Backbone. I am filthy.
People saying I'd be a very good therapist. Clem's therapy corner.
Is there-
Tell me about your problems, James.
How does that make you feel?
How does that make you feel? Now,
Hey, it's okay not to be okay. Men need to talk more.
we do.
And all that kind of stuff. So yeah, talk to your mates if you're going through a tough time like I currently am.
Yeah. Talk to me, James.
Mate, I feel really sad. We were on for an absolute banger of a result.
And now we're
here.
fucking
And
shit house.
some genius on our pit wall has just decided
As
to
we see, is that Roman
roll it
Grosjean?
away.
No. I was going to say, Roman Grosjean's still driving. That's pretty impressive. That car's going to need a complete rebuild.
In Wisconsin, we had a good car. When the safety car came, we threw it away.
This year, I've got many tears, and I'm
And
really
Marcus is
fucking
kind of
pissed
special.
The Chip Ganassi Honda behind the Andretti Auto
Oh, and he's off the road now.
finds himself going very
Excuse
wide.
me.
I think that's down at turn 3. Well, it hasn't worked out for the rookie. What could have been that decision to keep him out didn't work, and now this off.
Ah!
Looking good for a rostrum spot at one stage, but now Palou in another Chip Ganassi machine is
James.
looking at Colton Herta, who goes defensive. He's on the inside. Palou can't
It's
get
okay.
back around. Holter stopping it
Just
on
needed
the
a quick
exit,
break there, folks.
run on the exit.
10 laps to go here in IndyCar.
Look, he got to drive P1 for a bit.
Yeah, he was in P1 for a bit.
He was in P1 for a bit. Let's see some benefits here.
Black car is Colton Herta, the white and blue car is
I'm now understanding the term blind rage.
and it is on for the win of this race with just 9 laps to go.
It's on for the win of this race between
There's all power boxes.
Palou, Herta, and Newgarden, who Marcus was racing at one point in this race.
Before it stretched the fuel to the finish.
You gotta give it to Palou though, always fucking there though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about strategy and
Palou's
all
been
that.
really fast, and he's done a great job this year, and he looks like he's going to be really, really difficult to beat in the championship.
He's up the road, mate. He's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
at the front.
Yeah, solid. That 10 team doing a really good job, both in setting up the car and on the pit road.
Handcuffed with what he can do right now.
Yeah, it sounds like they're asking him to save more, even though he's got Palou.
What's happening in the Formula One?
Some moves, I think.
Still Verstappen, who's got 4.6 to
Hamilton's
Alonso,
gone
who's
fastest
got
lap.
4.8 back to Hamilton. I mean, both Ferraris off the podium.
Not a single car within 1 second,
4
so
and 5,
no
yeah.
overtakes.
Yeah, there's not really much. Both McLaren's just outside the points.
Why did we pit with 15 to go? We
I'm never going to complain about a P11 again.
Oh, as we've got.
Okay, the battle for the lead is going to get tasty here, so let's commentate it. So below,
Palou is getting.
looking to
close.
make a move
It
into
seems
Canada
to be.
corner there.
Do you know what it seems to be that?
He's just driving a much tighter line everywhere. He's got so much more grip. than
It's
Herta.
not just the grip. Obviously, Palou has pitted 1 lap later, and I think Colton Herta has been asked multiple times to save some fuel, and I think Colton's got that sort of.
But he gets a lovely
He
exit
does
onto the
get
straight
a
there,
lovely
actually,
exit. I
Colton
think he's
Herta.
probably used a bit of push to pass there to stay in front. It'd be nice to see the sort of statistics there on who's got more. As we can clearly tell, look at the end of the straight though, he's really lift and coasting early.
Yeah.
He has literally barely any fuel left. The team's been on his case, telling him you've got to lift and coast, and Palou can just see this as an
If Palou
easy
wins
pick.
this, he wins $1 million, does he not?
Is it $1 million?
Yeah, 'cause if you win an oval, a street course, and a road course at Indy, you win $1 million for your charity of choice.
So you donate it to charity.
Goes to charity, yeah.
That's
yeah.
cool. That's fucking amazing. We should do that in F1.
Yeah, but the issue there is that. Do you know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence, but I think you can tell where I was going with it.
How is power 14?
I don't know, Al.
Actually, power is in 14.
That was
Yeah, how has
14.
he managed to do that when he was down with Marcus?
Because they decided to make the most of the tyres and keep him out as long as they actually could, rather than just put him exactly on the same strategy as everyone else that he should have been on in the first fucking place. And we're now 80 seconds off the lead.
As we see Nick De Vries making a move, oh no, getting overtaken by Kevin Magnussen.
Have we stopped again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, you have.
Why?
He's going for fastest lap.
But there's no points for fastest lap.
Yeah, but he's lost anyway, so
He's not lost any positions.
Yeah, so you might as well go
Oh fuck, I'm getting a lot of stick. People saying it's all my fault.
It probably is, mate, but I mean...
No, do you know why?
No, it's not. It's not your fault.
Do you know who was doing really well when somebody was away? As we see, Palou making a move for the lead.
And he's getting
He's easily
This
passed.
is going to be easy pickings.
Easy pickings, and he makes it around the outside. And Alex
Lovely
Palou
move, actually.
is going to actually, if he keeps this all under control, he could win
Gorgeous
2
move
races in a row.
from the Spaniard. Now, if something happens to Verstappen here, we'd have 2 Spanish wins.
We could.
If Palou holds into it, which I think he will.
Which he probably will, considering he's got more fuel and better tyres. But yeah, no. I'm just disappointed, really. You know, I'm not angry.
I am.
I'm just disappointed.
I'm angry.
I'm disappointed.
I'm dashes of both.
Dashes
I'm,
of
I'm,
both.
well, I'll
We've
put,
got
if
biggest-
we're gonna, if we're putting,
Biggest
putting a-
movers, Scott Dixon there.
Yeah,
Scott's had a great race. If we're gonna put a cocktail recipe into it, I'm 3 measures of angry and 1 measure of disappointed. Because I'm not
So
disappointed.
you're not far off a margarita.
No, similar to your vodka martini, actually, mate. That's kind of this around about the ratio you want of your vodka to vermouth. Or vermouth, depending on which part of the globe you're from.
As Palou has just absolutely dropped Colton Herta. It seems like Palou's a man unleashed. I mean, look at him.
I mean, you almost feel like he's really racing Newgarden.
I think he's racing no one because Newgarden's been dropped too.
And it feels like almost all year, Palou has been racing no one. It's been that dominant.
Crazy. Honestly, he's impressive.
How happy is he going to be that he didn't sign that McLaren contract?
I'm pretty sure he's going to be chuffed.
Yeah.
Is he on his last year
I
though?
wonder if he sacked his manager after that, because that is a fuck up.
Isn't he on his last year?
Yeah, he's
Colton.
his contract runs out at the end of this year with Ganassi.
And where's he going after?
Colton Hurd is just getting absolutely.
And what's the plan? Because I heard there was a bit of animosity there at the team and such and such.
And Dixon on the back of O'Ward, who is still firmly on my list.
some people are asking you to jinx Power's race.
Why?
No, I wouldn't.
Palou's a lad.
No, he's a Ganassi boy. We'll be nice to him. But I do want to see Dixon get around Herta and O'Ward, which looks like it could be on the cards here. With
Is there
6
a new
laps to
F1
go.
graphic? Apparently.
I don't think so.
Clem, I'm sorry, but you're on my list
That's fine.
for jinxing.
Oh, power!
Oh!
Oh!
Whoa! And he's
Wiggity
kept it out-
word!
He's kept it out the wall though. Fair play.
That's a twitchy asshole right there. That's, yeah.
He's he's gonna need a new set of boxes there.
You said a Grundy's after that one.
Yeah. I thought he was going to McLaren next year, Palou.
Probably still is, to be honest.
Taking a nice paycheck, I suppose.
Well,
Old
yeah.
Zach Brown's just gone.
Zach Brown's going out fucking money like it's the last day on earth.
Easy cash, son. Beautiful though.
Come on, Dixon.
Yeah, he's
Scott
not really
Dixon.
I love you.
Yes.
Come on, Dixon.
One of
Come
the
on, Dixon.
nicest-
He's had a run here. He's on a run here.
One of the nicest men in the paddock, actually, Scott Dixon.
He is. Terrific bloke. And he's just got no whack compared to that McLaren.
I think he's just.
It's going to be all over. It's just
Colton Herta's
that's
race is
daylight
just
robbery there.
what a
And now Holt's
horrendous-
going to run. Yeah, he's going to run a little bit wide. Dixon's going to snap him up quite nice and tidy into T2. Lovely stuff. Pull for double pass here. Now that O'Ward. Now this could get interesting. Come on, Dix.
My nose is a bit
Now I need to go
running.
through a corner and then she's all go.
My nose is running.
Hey, Ali. Yeah. He's just still stalking the back of Pato O'Ward, who's in the 3 spot now. So this is for the podium.
Which is gracias. Dixon for the podium. The fuck?
Yeah.
I like to go on the attack. I'm not a guy who just sits around and counts the numbers and looks at the points. I like to go on the attack. As we go back to Marcus.
Sorry, I'm in race fan mode at the moment.
Speaking of Lingard,
And Lungard, he's had a Grosjean moment. Ran a bit wide, but it doesn't look like he's even going to lose a position.
No, because I think McLaughlin did exactly the same. Oh no.
No, he's just going to get a face full of dirt.
so tempting for McLaughlin to try to
And yeah, Lungard covers into the next corner, smart boy. And he'll be absolutely fine. It's lap 51 of 70 in the Formula 1.
And the order still hasn't changed from 10 laps ago. As we go back to the IndyCar.
If we follow the fight for the podium, 7/10 between O'Ward and Dixon.
As Ericsson is now propped up into 5th. What a race! What a race it could have been for
But
Marcus
then
Armstrong.
quickly back to P6, and that's where Armstrong would have been. As Dixon gets around you! No, there's just a timing glitch on the IndyCar thing where they all went.
I'm just really
It's a bit of a
disappointed.
thing. Okay, there's a chance we might be able to pass Di Francesco for P23. I'm so fucked off.
The thing I don't get is how
Power's 13th.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Power's got 51 seconds on Armstrong. So for some reason they stopped him again.
there's one pit stop. Yeah. We need to jinx the F1. Please, there be no safety car. No safety car, please.
I'm a Verstappen fan. I don't want to jinx the F1.
No, okay, you can not jinx Max. You can just jinx.
I mean, a safety car, I mean, yeah, give some people more. But the last time
No,
we had a
please,
safety...
no safety car.
What are we trying to achieve here?
When you say something, if you jinx it, then the opposite happens. Please, no safety car.
Okay. Well, hopefully,
There won't be any safety cars.
Ward doesn't put it in the fence all on his own here as well. Because that'd
Yeah.
be really bad.
That would be horrendous, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't be his fault though, at least.
No. Close fight there between O'Ward and Dixon.
There is. Just the most... James Hinchcliffe with a great comment there. Just the most Scott Dixon day ever. P24 to P4 with 4 to go. There you go. Bit of symmetry for you there, folks.
As we got Lando Norris in P11, still behind Valtteri Bottas. Hasn't changed in a while. As they're sort of nose to tail from P7.
Stingray Rob getting all sorts of loose down. I think that's T2, but I'm not going to speak too soon now.
Yeah, there's T2.
Thank you.
Well done. As you see, a little twitchy moment there, trying to get some rocks up the car. Not going to do much, but he's just
he has just driven off the road. That's not T2.
T2.
Fuck me, what a commentary team.
As we see, is that P1?
Woo!
Yeah, that is
There's
P1.
P1, there's P2, P3,
There's P3 and P4. As we're looking at the F1, and everybody seems to be stuck behind Alex Albon, who's doing an absolute stonking.
Oh, having a
job in
corker
P7.
actually, yeah, Alex Albon. How about a word for
In
the
front of
boy?
George Russell, in front of Esteban Ocon,
So
in front of Bottas, in front of
17 to go in the Formula 1, 3 to go in the IndyCar.
Norris. This may finish more or less at the same time.
On the same amount of points. You want a little extra motivation if you're Scott Dixon? Think back.
Pillow's just dropping the field.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Dropping the rest of the
Pillow's checking out, the same way Armstrong did.
field. In the same way Verstappen has for the last 2 years.
Take a look at this. If you weren't
As we see George Russell probably growing frustrated looking at the back of the Williams there.
fell into the clutch.
As we're looking at a flashback there of
Yeah,
the beautiful-
O'Ward taking out Dixon in Long Beach.
yes, I remember you having a pretty angry moment to yourself there. You needed a good 5 minutes.
I needed a bit more than 5 minutes. I'm actually still quite angry at that.
Well, he's still on your list since then
and I think he will remain there.
for a long while.
I think he's, if you take Scott Dixon out, you don't get off the list. You're just permanently on the list.
That's the way you want to race. We'll race that way. 2 laps to go. Kevin, we're almost
Go on, Dixon. Give him a taste of his own medicine. Push them into the wall.
Alex Albon in P7, still defending like the last lap of the World Championship in karting, but doing a
Here we
great
go. I
job.
think, no, he's not going to be close enough here, but Dixon's going to have a really nice draft to get close and have it.
Yeah, but don't push the
Perhaps
pass down
a
more or
half
less
of
even.
6 seconds between them, the difference in O'Ward's favour on the push to pass remaining.
Jesus.
Both of them with a lot left, more than the 2 leaders.
As we see Alex Pillow there looking.
And we're going to get a replay. Pillow dropping it in practice too, hard in the final
is a-
corner.
How quickly did he go in there?
So Pillow
Jesus.
with almost pretty much zero practice, puts it on P3 in qualifying and is now romping away with the lead in the closing stages. of this
That
race.
is why he's a go. As we see
No
something about
practice.
George.
Just basically qualified and raced.
George having to retire the car.
Well, he had that massive moment before, didn't
He
he?
did obviously, but he's P8 right now, doing a good job. Oh, and he stopped on the side of the
He's
road.
going to let the roaders through there. So I think that is going to be a promotion for Lando Norris into the points.
What's happened to Georgie boy?
I don't know, something.
And Stroll P12, not in the points
Yeah,
currently at the
yeah,
home
George.
Grand Prix. PR George indeed.
Stroll now in here it's P11.
He's going to be heading back to the Mercedes AMG Petronas Bose CrowdStrike box.
Yes, probably. White flag, last lap in IndyCar.
As Alex Pallou's got a 5.2 second lead, and Marcus Armstrong.
We're just half a second now, Dixon off the back of O'Ward. All the push to pass in the world remaining. He'll be clever to just let this one slide and line him up on the exit of 2. Come on, Dixon.
This is going to be a close one.
I don't know if he's got the grip advantage he needs to actually get past.
No, I don't believe he does.
They've both got all the push to pass in the world. So this is about as level pegging as it gets, folks.
But no, it seems he's just too far.
He's in the toe, but he's just that fucking McLaren's got a lot of straight line.
Not so quick around the corners, but hey.
Well, that's talent for you.
As we see,
And Armstrong's put it in the weeds again.
And that's about where Dixon and O'Ward are approaching as they finish.
oh, he could do a good one.
Sergio Perez.
He could do a Sergio Perez there for the.
He's gonna.
He's gonna let him past, and he may.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the worst possible play.
That's good.
I mean,
He actually
couldn't have
let
done
him
much.
pass. No,
I don't know
I think he did a good
I
job.
think Marcus is probably just driving supremely fucked off now and making a few
Yeah.
mistakes.
Suicide prevention. Well,
Don't know if you heard that there from Lee Diffie, but if you need help, reach out.
As we see Palou coming up the hill, and there you go. That's how to win a race.
wins again. Back to
Palou wins.
He wins the Socio Grand Prix.
Well driven.
Sounding like he's just easy peasy.
And Chip Ganassi not looking happy.
Chip Ganassi celebrates on the pit box. And
And it is going to be Palou, Pato Award in third.
Chip
unfortunately.
Ganassi, one of the great people in the paddock.
Great man.
fried chicken for everybody tonight. For Alex
As we see, Al's a big fan of the scooters at Chip Ganassi Racing.
As we see, well, yeah, this is done now, so we can focus a bit more on the F1,
The F1, yeah.
which still we haven't seen a position change since George's retirement. As we look on board Hamilton, who seems to be pushing very hard, probably trying to catch that Aston Martin in front. Interesting though that Alex Albon's still doing a stellar job in P7, keeping the guys behind really. It's great job. Really, really good job from Albon. Impressive, to say the least. Because he's there on his hard tyres in a car that's quite significantly inferior in height.
Yeah, man.
You seem to be having a rough time there, James. As we can see, Marcus Armstrong there in P2, celebrating his podium.
In an alternative universe, mate, perhaps.
That would have been a top 5.
Fucking easily. I'm biting my tongue quite fucking hard here.
Do you want to end the stream? Or do you want to go to your room for a quiet one?
What do you mean by that?
I mean a quiet moment to yourself.
Okay.
I have literally just put my foot in my mouth. I meant a quiet moment to yourself.
He finished on the podium in his Road America. He went a couple of
I can't leave now because
year after in 2021.
A quiet moment to yourself.
Woo!
Just for a shout and a scream and a...
I just tweeted he's unstoppable. I think we're witnessing something special here. It's not just in terms of his confidence. He's
It's a lot so.
Jesus, I nearly choked.
his
Look at my face.
to be consistent with his natural speed.
Ah,
Let the nature
as we see,
Fucking hell, folks.
Fernando Alonso in P-DOS. and Lewis Hamilton in P3.
There's
Max
3 cars
Verstappen.
parked up here. I'm assuming that's a fuel-related
Yeah.
quandary. And O'Ward stopped as well, so hopefully he doesn't have enough. And gets disqualified.
Which would mean that Scott Dixon would be on the
P3,
podium.
lovely.
Interesting. Creaming meals.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, that's what the chat is saying. Marcus got stitched up so bad.
Like,
He did.
Yep.
yeah.
He got to be on P1 for a bit, guys.
He
No,
did.
he only got to P1, BP1 for a bit because they fucked up.
Screaming without the S. Yep.
The Santiago Grand Prix here at Road America is on.
I mean, I could have lived without the race lead excitement.
Yeah, no, I was living
I was
for
fine
it, mate.
with that. I was
I was
P5.
living for
All right,
that.
we dropped back to
P1.
P7, and then everyone else stopped when it made sense to, and we just went nah.
As we see, is that oh man, Chip?
Yeah, it's Chippy.
Chippy happy.
No idea if he likes
Happy
being
Chippy.
called that. Shaking the hand of Alex Palou.
Clearly happy about his victory, probably telling him, bet you're fucking pissed you got your contract fucked up next year, ain't ya?
With the
Yeah, he's
Indianapolis
definitely not gonna
500,
be.
when he, through no fault of
Okay,
his
so
own, had
it's
to
just-
charge from the back and got it up to 4th.
No, I don't know. He could be.
He could be, he could well be.
As big as it's been in
I mean, when you're winning that much, you may as well stay where you are.
points is the current margin.
It would, from the outside looking in, it would seem a little daft to not be driving that car next year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Even if
He's
it's
celebrating here again for another win.
Victory lane for the second time.
Beautiful.
oh, and that's a
he's
terrible jump.
Jumped right
It's
onto
a
his...
2 out of 10 on the celebration, but a 10 out of 10
on
for
the
car number
racing.
10 on the race.
Well done, James. You really are quick with your...
We'll greet him at the end of the
That's right, I have watched a lot of race.
No, you have, yeah. As we look back towards the Formula One and Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton getting close.
Oh, yeah, so-
1.4 seconds.
So has Hamilton served that penalty for the unsafe release?
I think he has.
Okay, so this is actually heating up here a little bit.
No, this is going to be good. This is going to be great, actually. As we see,
Firestone Firehawk doing the running man in the background there.
he's going
He's
crazy.
a backbone.
Look
actually,
at him,
that
yeah.
Firehawk. I
That
fucking love that
Firehawk
guy.
is the backbone of IndyCar. If there's one man who does the job,
Oh,
look
yeah,
at him.
look at the man.
He's going
Yeah,
dancing.
good.
He's like, yep. Give us a shimmy,
Teach
boy.
me how to
Oi,
do
oi.
it. Teach me how to
No,
do
do you know what he needs to do? If he was a real backbone, he'd do a moonwalk.
It might be a bit difficult in that costume, man. he's got
The Firehawk would do a
he's got
moonwalk.
he's got fucking size 27 shoes on.
Exactly. Look. He's shocked.
Posing, like
He's
yeah.
posing behind the car there. He's so happy. He's chuffed.
The unsung backbone of IndyCar is the Firestone Firehawk. And whatever you drive a Firestone.
Yeah. No.
What do you make of what this
Drive a
team was able to
Michelin.
do against both of you guys
Marks the
up
French.
front, and Marcus wasn't too
No.
far behind Ericsson either.
What? Unreliable, probably go on strike.
No, actually, you'd be surprised. The Michelin is a very, very good tyre. I
No, who are you trying to get a drive with?
Michelin. As we look back at the Formula One there, and we can see Lewis Hamilton clearly chasing Fernando Alonso. He's lost the ground there, half a second in that last lap.
As the Firehawk continues to bust moves in the background of this interview with Alex Palou.
No, the Firehawk is on an absolute vibe of his own, mate.
He's had a couple of Jim Bob's limoncellos.
I reckon he's on a few limoncellos. Look at him go.
Yeah.
He's still dancing. There's no tunes either. That's what's impressive.
Yeah.
He can just bust those moves out without any inspiration.
What's your go-to move, mate, in the club?
What's my go-to move?
Yeah.
The classic unts, 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 unts.
Yeah. Bit of a headbanger.
Yeah, a bit of a headbanger
Yeah, so
there.
you're sort of all about that, the top rotation.
Going on.
The thing is,
How much should the rest of the field look out?
ooh,
I agree.
considering
I do fancy myself on a moonwalk a little bit sometimes.
I'm pretty good at the old moonwalk there.
How
James
strongly
can
do
do
you
a
feel
worm.
that the championship
You can do a worm.
James.
You can do the
Don't forget about
worm.
that. I did the worm.
Your hips do lie.
Let's just double check that we're not missing anything on the F1. I don't think
Hamilton,
we are.
turn
No.
1.9.
I did a worm so epic at Ali's
Thanks, chap.
aunt's 60th birthday in Italy. that I got so much air that I hit my chin on the ground and it actually bruised quite badly. But luckily, that's the only spot in which my facial hair actually grows like a real life man. So you didn't really notice that it was that I'd bruised my chin trying
I
to...
see. As we're going to get to listen to what Colton Hurt's
Just
saying.
to say, yeah, he's had a fucking... He's been through the ringer here.
Did you realize that you were going to have to save that much when you guys did come in a lap early?
It was unclear to me, like, how the race was going to play out at that point. It was hard to say.
He doesn't look like a racing driver.
I knew it was about 15 laps ago.
Looks a bit like a plumber.
And that's usually a pretty reasonable
I was going to say truck driver.
Yeah.
Ended up being quite a bit more so.
IT.
No, that's Callum Ilott.
Callum Ilott is the definition
Callum
of the
Ilott,
IT.
if he wasn't a racing driver, would be an IT technician.
They just never really got to show it.
Like, not even close. It is definitely.
Yeah, but
and
you
George
know what?
Russell as well.
And George Russell.
George Russell.
Yeah, but do you know what?
You know, we still got to fit.
Backbone.
Backbone. I mean, we need IT.
You need IT just as much as you need your truck drivers there, your chippies,
Yeah, shout out to my IT department.
yeah. Shout out to James's IT
That
department.
makes this sting that much more, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Stroll is in the points because of Lando. What's Lando's penalty? 5 seconds?
It does.
I don't know.
George would be a geography teacher. Could do actually.
I don't know. I think he's got the eyes, the sort of the bulges for IT.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think. What do you think I would be?
Well, if you weren't a racing driver?
Yeah.
Insurance broker.
True. Apart from that though.
Stockbroker. Whatever it is, you'd be sales. Actually, you'd be running Rick and Clem's jam jars.
Well, no, Rick and Clem's jam jars. Tune into the next Screaming Meals episode to learn more about Rick and Clem's jam jars. But yeah, no, big business opportunities coming up soon, and yeah,
Coming to a building near you if you live in Provence and you're in the market for a new Citroen C5.
exactly.
Apparently Clem would be a PE teacher.
No.
No chance. Do I look like I could play rugby?
No, you could tell.
Exactly.
You'd never survive on a teacher's salary.
No,
There's no chance you'd survive on a teacher's salary.
but teachers though,
Backbones.
backbones.
Unless they're like not backbones. So I've had heaps of teachers which
Oh.
are not backbones.
Yeah, 100%. Backbones until they're not.
After an otherwise dominant weekend.
There you go.
Alright, so look at the points here. It's Palou with 74-point margin ahead of Marcus Ericsson in P2. Newgarden close
What's
to
the
the
win?
heels of Ericsson. I don't know, a lot. Pato Award, he's moved up one. With? Okay, Dixon was 6th or something.
Where's Marcus?
Not 6.
As we go back to the F1 there, we see Lewis Hamilton has now majorly dropped off the back of Fernando. He's
Turn the volume
2.9
off,
seconds.
actually, on the TV.
Yeah, you may as well turn the volume off because,
I mean, if we were smarter,
yeah.
we'd just put the F1 on the TV now.
I think that's a good idea
Yeah, I'll
actually.
do that.
We should probably put on the Formula Uno. As we have Alex Albon currently being voted as driver of the day with 5 laps to go.
Fair shout.
Because with a P7, mate, that is solid. As Lewis Hamilton in P3. Also a high contender in the votes. As the Haas have done their usual. The Haas have done their usual. They're now P15 and P17 after Hulkenberg qualifying in P2. Has done quite the opposite of a remontada. And as you put it best, James, they've done their classic Isaac Newton.
Yes.
Drop like a fucking
drop like a
stone.
stone. Yep.
Yeah, so, yeah, the usual really. As look at Alex Albon. I mean, he's doing a Nick De Vries kind of race as he did last year in Monza there, just not losing any position.
As I regain control of my iPad after
Because I think we're back in
2
front.
hours. Yeah, so if we're syncing up for the Formula One here, folks,
Yeah, we're literally
All the
looking at
backbones.
Stroll going into the last corner. Has he gone a bit deep?
sticking with us there. Yeah, Stroll had
DBX
a
707.
moment there.
Nice little advertisement there on top of Kia. His home race, is he going to score a point as his teammate finishes P2? A bit of a delta in performance, you could say. As Valtteri Bottas is now becoming a bit of a block for Lance, as Oscar Piastri in P12 as well. There or thereabouts to potentially try and pass Lance and pick up that last point from
Ooh, fuck yeah, no, sorry.
close.
Was close.
Grandpa James back in town, of course.
Yep.
Bottas in P10. Oh, pulled the Marcus and dropped. Yep. Marcus.
Please don't remind me. I'm still very upset. Fuck, how loose is that rear wing on the Alpine?
They've got to be.
Yeah, but mate, that's bouncing around like a basketball. Look at it. Look at the state of it. Norris, yeah. Making a good point there. If this falls off and hits someone, it's going to be extreme. That's got to be a meatball.
I reckon he's totally fine with that, mate.
No, that's not cricket. You can't be hacking around with that thing. 3 to go here in the Formula One. We've actually timed this quite well. And more to the point, and we spoke about it earlier in the broadcast, mate. Horrific correspondence, lack of communication, whatever it may be between F1 media and IndyCar. They literally could have just staggered it by like an hour or something.
At least an hour.
And then people could have watched.
Oh, Lando going for the dive!
Lando going to the literally diving to try and potentially save his life, so he's not hit in the face by that
Rear wing that's
wobbly
on the loose.
rear wing.
But it looks totally fine in the straight.
Esteban Ocon.
I think if you looked at Lando's camera from behind, it'd be very similar because you need those parts to have a bit of flex.
I don't know, mate. That's fucking.
It is a lot of flex, to be fair.
Mate, that's all over the game.
Yeah, but is it going to break? I don't know. I don't believe
but
it.
it could.
As
It
Lando,
does.
is he going
It's
to go for a
really
dive?
bad.
This is a bit of a weird corner because obviously it's quite quick and it's a double braking zone, you see.
It's actually a bit like the opposite of Zandvoort. Where you go in hard, into that right, and then you all bring it all the way around.
Yeah.
Second one.
Yeah, because obviously James, very proud of himself, has done some laps.
I'm pretty
Around
fucking
Zandvoort.
good at Zandvoort.
Yeah, you're pretty on
Just
it.
gonna say.
You were only a couple of seconds off there, which is the equivalent of 60 car lengths.
It is not the equivalent of 16 car lengths. It's about 4 car lengths.
It's a lot more than 4 car lengths.
Okay, maybe it's 10, but
It's
it's no more than 10. I'm not having any more than 10. Final offer.
12.
No, 11.
Fine. Settle on 11 car lengths there. I've spoken to
As Perez is in the pit. Albon.
Yes, because the pit lane is extremely short here. Is obviously you're missing turn 1 and you're missing that last chicane. So actually, he probably will have plenty
He
of
might
time
be okay, actually.
to go out there and do his fastest lap. But once again, a bit of a disappointing
Oh,
race.
he's pinning for the fastest lap. Sorry.
Yeah. It was a 2.2 stop by the Red Bull squadron again. Great job. That rear wing does look extremely loose actually. Now that you've looked at it from above, it
Horrendous.
it looks like it's on its last limbs quite literally. And oh, it's a bit of a fucking move there. As Bottas has literally been an absolute dropped like an absolute.
Yeah,
stone.
mate. I mean, Albon is
As Max
that driver of the
Verstappen
day.
enters the last lap, and looks like it's going to be yet another win for Max Verstappen to, I believe it is to equal Ayrton Senna's win record.
It is, yeah, Mr. Verstappen, which of course translates in Dutch to Neon Billboard.
Yep.
Red Bull fans in the crowd there, they'll be having a good day. Good on them too.
No, really good. I mean, to be fair, that car
Well,
with
I mean,
that
look,
driver,
they've
is-
got the best engineer, car designer
Yep.
in Formula One history,
Yep.
paired with, in our opinion, it's just an opinion. Opinion means it's just your opinion.
No, but
not
yeah.
what
The most
the
talented
most talented driver to ever be in Formula One. With
on pure talent. You can argue that.
in our opinion, we're not saying that this is a fact. It's just our personal thoughts, which we're sharing with you. You don't have to agree. It's an opinion.
As he goes around the last corner there to win the race. And is that his...
And that's a W. Max Verstappen. The ivory rocking horse, as it's translated in English. I mean, another
race
10-second victory. Another 10-second victory.
That's
And
Fernando
Alonso's
Alonso.
going to cling on to a second spot on the podium, so that puts me wrong at saying I thought Hamilton would be very least
But
second.
Hamilton is on the podium, as you said.
Yep.
Which you've been correct. Is Lando going to try a last gasp maneuver down the inside, or is he going to go around the outside?
You know James Blair would. And he's going to come. That's actually... I quite fancy him.
I could fancy
I quite
that.
fancy
Yep,
him.
Yep. He's going to go for it, and it's going to go. It's going
And
to
he's
go to
gonna
the
get a
left.
toe. He's
Oh,
gonna get a
this
toe.
is going to be good. This is going to be good for the last goal. Oh, it's too short. It's too short. No!
He's going to have to squeeze him. Oh, and he's going to have to take the escape road. There's going to be an argument here. Did he force him off the road? But I think that was Ocon's corner, to be fair.
That was close, but that was a good last gasp moment there. Whew.
And one of the Aston
Stroll.
Martins, Stroll, pips Bottas at the line for the final points in his home race.
Because Lando's just about to get a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, but you know, for the drama.
yeah. There we go. We see Norris drop to
So that
13.
fight between him and Ocon didn't actually matter at all anyway.
No.
Yeah, not bad that. And also 100 win for the team. So that's a great result.
100 wins for Red Bull Racing.
Do you know what's interesting about that? I feel like Max Verstappen is just talking to you as if he was in his living room couch. He's just done 70 laps and he doesn't seem out of breath. It seems to me like he's just been sort of canoodling about in a bathtub.
Yeah. So Red Bull Racing now have almost as many wins as Lewis Hamilton.
Yep.
Since 2009, though, to be fair. They only started winning races in 2009.
Oh, Lewis only started in 2007.
Well, yeah.
But I think that shows to you know the number of people that complain at the moment. Obviously, yes,
Dominance.
Dominance,
Slow
this
the
is
Red Bull
boring.
down. Look, we had...
we had 7 years of Mercedes dominance too. I mean, it was a pretty boring time too. And,
This is only... We've only had 1.5 years of
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Bull dominance.
Yeah.
So let them just enjoy it. Because it's not going to last forever. And
It never does, and I think it's key that, you know, obviously everybody wants the underdog to win, but I feel like, you know, it just shows and the hard work and dedication that those guys put in that Red Bull team for
And
10
my
years.
new favourite Formula 1 analogy of mine, so Formula 1 is like wine.
Yeah.
You're not always going to have good years. Some years will be better than you thought. Some years will be worse. But at the end of the day, it's still wine. It's still good. Enjoy it.
Wow, James, you're coming up with some fucking great quotes.
Thanks, mate. I do
Wow.
this for sort of a living.
Not really.
It's
Not yet.
It's probably cost me the 2 or 3 grand so far.
Yeah,
With no financial return whatsoever. But
the usual. But yeah.
Verstappen climbs out of the car, celebrates win number 100, as we mentioned, for Red Bull Racing.
He thinks that the track didn't suit him as well. And they certainly haven't decimated
Well,
the field.
a relaxing end to the Formula 1 race, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That excitement with Norris.
As we see Max greeting his crew, obviously extremely chuffed at another race win to get him level to Ayrton Senna on race wins. Pretty incredible achievement, if you
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
for his age, for his tender.
25-year-old.
No, he's a bit older than that, I think.
No, he's younger than me. He's 25.
Is he?
Yes.
That's scary.
Yeah.
No chance.
I can tell you for sure, because I remember when he signed with Toro Rosso, I was on the school bus in 2014, and I saw the news, and I thought, okay, the career was already over, but now it's really fucking over.
He is 25 years
Oh my God,
old.
he's younger.
He is younger than me.
How many?
Yeah, but I'm a year younger than you, so
10 months.
10 months. Sorry.
Fuck.
Hamilton, yeah, getting the accolades from the team there, and a good afternoon. I mean,
I want to see that move from Fernando Alonso that apparently we missed on Lewis Hamilton.
apparently it's a cracker.
Yeah, apparently so. As we see, Fernando obviously chuffed at his result. Podium again, he said, podium every race for the rest of the year now that he obviously made a bit of a mistake in qualifying there in Spain, and since then has sort of redeemed himself this weekend with a great podium. As we see Alex Albon, 28% of the votes. The absolute backbone of the grid today. You know they should change that from driver of the day to backbone of the day.
Backbone of the day, yeah, absolutely. Maybe that's something that we can run on our
Yeah. Who's your backbone of the day then?
Well, no, we can put up a poll
A poll.
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. And then do
Just
a
that
back
back
bone
of the day.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need to be a driver.
No, could be anyone you want. We'll remember the best ones for the next race, and I'm sure James can list them.
Is there a neck tattoo on Fernando Alonso there?
What do you
Is
think?
that you?
No, I don't think it is, but it's just
It's not a good look.
well,
It's a bit trampy.
you could say as you want. It's Fernando Alonso.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty
true.
sure he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, I think you might be right there, mate.
Backbone of the day, not the CGR strategists. Yeah, that's
Just gonna distance myself from that comment. You fucking bang on.
well. I'm just reading what the chat's saying.
Well, yeah.
41 race wins equal to Ayrton Senna now.
The window was very cold today compared to Friday, and we were sliding around quite a bit. But yeah, we made it work.
Sliding around quite a bit here.
To win again.
If he was sliding about, I wonder what the others were doing.
For the team, that's incredible.
Skeleton Tag Heuer Monaco on the wrist there of Max Verstappen for those watch enthusiasts of you. I think we're probably right there, mate.
Any sort of topics you want to cover? Obviously, we had plenty of action today, so we didn't really get to
Well,
talk
yeah,
about our talking
running
points.
two races at the same time
It's,
actually distracts us from going on about our usual bullshit. quite a bit.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Probably still plenty of bullshit.
No,
but
100%. Have you, quick question from my end, have you been watching anything interesting recently?
What, on the
On the
box?
telly, yeah, what have you been watching?
Well, I've been watching the US Golf Open actually, which I will probably be flipping over to now.
Yeah, how good?
Yeah.
Any sort of TV series, anything you want to report on that you could potentially tell our viewers about?
Well,
and,
I have been watching Outer Banks,
Outer Banks.
and I'm going to give my thoughts on that in the next stream.
Oh.
Always leave them wanting more, mate.
Ah, yeah, Moog.
Yeah,
Mike Minogue.
yeah,
Alright there, Jace.
grouse. Well, yeah, poor ending from us, to be honest.
We've, we started off strong and
Look, I'm really going through it right now. So
we started strong, finished weak.
stay tuned. Podcast coming out in the next couple of days.
Podcast coming out. James will be on the tools, not next weekend, but in a couple of weeks' time when I'll be racing. Marcus racing next weekend?
Yeah, I think he is.
Marcus racing next weekend, so another stream coming your way too.
But more podcasts.
More
It's all
podcasts.
going to be. This is just the beginning for Screaming Media Limited.
And this time we mean it.
Genuinely, we really do. We really do.
'Cause we kind of have to now.
Yeah.
Get it?
No more hiatuses.
Yeah,
or
no more
hiatuses or hiatus high.
Hi, A-Tie.
Thanks for watching, folks.
See you
Have a great
later.
evening.
Gracias.